Sitting on the toilet.
You can't win, but there are alternatives to
Boys,
fight.
we will not go quietly into the night. We will not vanish without a fight.
I am your father.
No! Today, we celebrate our Independence Day. You are the chosen one.
Many qualities for you to dislike.
I'm vengeance.
Wakanda forever.
Yo, what is going on, all you beautiful bastards out there on the internet? I hope you guys all having a fantastical fucking night. I know we are. We got 10 people here today to compete on the Suit Up Geeks draft once again every month. And bro, we have got a cool one for you. We have the summer movie season draft. And this time we're at a little bit of limitations to what we can pick. Instead of choosing your own Marvel film within that universe or your own DC flick, we choose only films that came out between the months of May 1st and August 31st of any given year that film has existed. Anything other than those months, like let's just say Avengers Infinity War, April 26th, that doesn't count. But you know what? Let's just get straight into it. What's going on, Zach?
Not a whole lot, man. I'm super happy to be back, and everybody should be subscribing to the Suit Up Geeks podcast. Hit that red button down below because they absolutely deserve it. And while I'm on it, go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel also. It's just Zach Goller. It's very easy. It's just my name right there. It's right in front of you. You can do with it as you please. But my first pick, Lowe, is the only one who knows it, and I really pissed him off because, everybody, I'd like to welcome you to Jurassic Park. That's my first pick.
Teams is just dying in the background.
Yep.
Oh my God. It's fine. It's fine. Let's just straight go on to Christian. What is going on, my man?
What's going on, everybody? Oh, wait, sorry, wrong one. What's going on? Hey, hi. Wait, there we go.
There we go. Yes.
What's up? Thank you guys for having me.
Thanks
So
for coming on.
my number one pick is going to be Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah.
Shit.
I ain't gonna lie, I was about to say shit there too, but we all knew it was coming. Where can we find you real quick before we keep moving on?
So you can find us at Film Optics. That is Optics with an X. And you can also follow our new gaming podcast, Critics Play Games. We haven't really, this is kind of like the first announcement of the day. So yeah, it's going to be with me, Leo, and Zach. So you can also find us there.
That's sick. What about you, Deebs? What is going on, my man? You're muted. You're muted, man. You're muted. This should be a rule. Every time we talk when we're muted, take a drink.
Cheers, everybody. I'm just honored to be here with everyone here. Awesome content creators here. I am happy to announce my pick here. It might be a surprise, but for me, when we're talking about summer blockbusters, pound for pound, this is as entertaining as it gets. I'm going Gladiator for my selection.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay,
Round
that's
one.
the
Okay.
first pick that I'm genuinely surprised with. Okay, I didn't think it would come number 3. What about you, AJ? What is going on, my man?
Living my best life.
As you should.
Went to the theaters twice in 2 weeks. It just feels good to be back in the theaters for me. My number one pick is going to be Avengers, the first Avengers.
Okay.
Solid.
Oh no, what that was. Loretto, what about you, my man?
He's muted.
Loretto.
Hey, wait a
Oh,
minute.
yeah.
I have like a different draft order. Is this? I thought I was picking 8th. Am I tripping?
Oh shit, no, that's my bad.
Yeah, I was like, whoa.
I
wait
wasn't
a minute.
looking at
Ryan, take a drink.
No, drink. You take a shot.
And I got a fact check, guys. I don't think AJ was 4th. If I'm not mistaken.
Oh.
No, it wasn't.
Ryan was 4th.
Yeah,
man,
so
dude,
that
I
was you.
fucked this
Come
up.
on, Ryan. You got to take another drink.
It's fine though. I'll take another fucking
There's
drink.
2 Ryans here. I'm confused.
Yeah, Ryan, you're up 4th.
Yeah, you know what? It's all good though. I wasn't gonna pick that AJ. So it really doesn't matter to me. But you know what I gotta say to that? You really gotta know what I gotta say to that, bro. I'm gonna choose Mad Max Fury Road.
Are you drunk already?
No. This is just my personality, bro. This is just my personality. No.
No, you're good.
I'm good. I'm taking Mad Max fucking Fury Road. I'm just double checking that I got the list right this time. I'm almost certain that it's Ricky. Someone double check.
Oh,
You
you're
are
AJ.
right, but AJ would be after me though. If we're looking at this.
Yeah.
correctly. But
I'm putting them in the
Look,
correct order this
I
time.
said
There
I
we
didn't
go.
want to have to do any hosting abilities when I came on, so I didn't have to correct you here. But I'm surprised this lasts to the 5th pick. This feels like a slam dunk, like Patrick Mahomes drops to me at the 5th pick here. But I'm gonna go the Dark Knight. I mean, that was.
You wily minx.
I mean,
Shocker.
I mean, it's a great pick. It's a great pick.
Shocker.
It's a great pick.
I don't know why anybody else will pick. I just won the draft, so thanks for coming.
I don't know, man. I wouldn't hold that movie against you. That's all I'm gonna say. Fuck, we're not going to AJ next. We're gonna go straight to Gabe. We're gonna go straight to Gabe.
Yeah. AJ
I
gets
pick.
Avengers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. You're
Yeah, Gabe, go.
All right. I'm going with a movie that started this trend as it is, the summer blockbuster from the start, and it's Star Wars from 1977. That's the movie. One of most people's favorite movies.
Wait,
I'm really
which
excited.
Star Wars though?
A New
You just
Hope.
said Star
New
Wars.
Hope. Star Wars.
It was originally just called Star Wars before
Exactly.
Yeah, but
exactly.
now it's got a new
Ryan.
But
Ryan,
you know there is a better one out there. It's called A Force Awakens, I believe.
Oh my goodness.
I'm messing with you.
Here we go.
Wait a minute, did that
Damn.
movie come before the 80s? So Christian, have you seen it yet?
Oh my god. I'm letting this mess around.
You're just like
Damn, bro.
Amanda. Anyway,
Bro.
sorry. Let me just say, because I didn't say where you can find me. You can find me at filmopinionites.com. It's my blog and on social media. And I have a pod with John, who will be introducing himself later, called Sin Inspection at the Painted Lines.
Is that all? I don't want to interrupt you again. I'm sorry.
Shut up and drink.
Bro, I already just took 2 big drugs because I did equally fuck
Cheers.
up.
Cheers.
But you know what? I'm not cheersing you because I'm already like halfway through this and it's 24
Did
hours
you-
in.
Oh my
But
god.
you know what I gotta say to this? I know this is the right pick this time. Loretto, 3rd time's the charm, man. 3rd time's the charm.
Are you HIV positive?
You're not just sure.
I'm not just
All
sure.
right,
I'm
y'all.
sorry. I'm done.
Not go the way that I thought at all, and I'm actually torn because my number 2 and my number 3 pick is still on the board. I do want to low key take my number 3 now, but I'm gonna roll the dice and assume it's gonna come back to me on the turn. Big fantasy football player over here, so I'm gonna just take that risk. And I just gotta say, man, I wish I could have saw this film in theaters. I mean, just to imagine Han Solo running away from a giant boulder in the theaters in 1981. Sign me up. One of my favorite popcorn adventures of all time and one of my favorite heroes ever. Raiders of the Lost Ark, baby.
You didn't watch the remaster when it came out in theaters? I think it came out like a couple months ago.
I think so. Depending on where you.
Yeah, I might have missed that one, man. But God, if I could have just
So
stopped.
good.
Damn. What about you, John? What is going on, my man? Right? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down. You can hear me. Yeah, so I'm down the list pretty far, and like half the shit I wanted is taken, of course. But I'm gonna go to like Gabe and I's like old Standoff, which is like '90s movies, and I'm gonna pick Independence Day.
Nice.
Damn. Okay. I thought
I'm happy y'all not choosing anything out of my list. I'm happy.
You mean the second one, right?
So Ryan, since you're number 10, you get 2 picks. Okay.
I get 2 picks.
You get
Nice.
2 picks.
Yeah. Well, first of all, thank you guys so much for having me. I'm very happy to be here. You guys can find me on Ryan O'Toole on YouTube. I do movie reviews. I do ranking videos, tons of movie content. Thank God this movie wasn't picked. So my first pick, I'm going to go with my favorite animated movie of all time from Disney, That's Avengers. The Lion King. So that's my first pick. So my second pick, I'm going with an action movie. Thank God this wasn't picked because it's my favorite action movie of all time. It's also in the 90s, Terminator 2, Judgment Day.
I knew it.
Another good one.
Fucking knew it.
Ryan's killing it.
Yeah.
What about you, John? What is your next pick for number 2?
All right. Well,
Same.
this is usually a Christmas movie, right? But it's actually
it's
a
not.
blockbuster. So Die Hard is my
Thank you. It's not a goddamn Christmas movie.
I actually,
Or-
I'm not going to say anything.
It's a Christmas movie.
It is a Christmas movie. It is.
It is.
It's confirmed by the man himself. By the way, I think we should just hire like Christian to be like our soundboard guy for every show we do at this point. Just saying that now. But Loretto, what about you, my man? What's your second pick?
Okay, seriously, guys, you could take a little bit more time here. I'm really having a hard time trying to catch up. Funny story. I said I was going to take a gamble on the turn, and my pick was T2. So good job, Ryan O'Toole. I was hoping it would drop to me. So damn. And to be fair, Independence Day, I thought for sure would be there. Good job to John. You Cinespection guys. I knew I'd have trouble with you guys. So you know what? I'm surprised this wasn't taken. So, you know, if James Cameron is like the king of the box office blockbusters, we got to remember the godfather of the blockbuster, because I gotta challenge Gabe. It wasn't Star Wars that started this. It was Jaws. I'm gonna take Jaws, baby. Steven Spielberg is the king of the godfather of summer blockbusters.
I'm shocked.
Good take, Lo.
I'm shocked that Deebs isn't like superbly mad right now, because I know that's like his second child, that movie. He loves that movie. But you know what, Gabe, with a face like that, you definitely have to go next. I mean, you're also on
Yes.
the list.
I mean, there's a movie that I wasn't planning on picking, but I'm thinking I want to mess with Ryan. So I might just pick it because I know what his second pick is going to be. What do you think, Ryan?
I don't know what my second pick is going to be.
Are you
honestly.
sure?
Oh,
It's an
no, I'm
ensemble
positive,
movie.
bro. It's probably going to be one of my picks, but I don't know about my second.
All right. I mean, I wouldn't forgive myself if I didn't pick this one. So, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh,
nice.
That was my pick. That was my pick.
Well, that was my third pick, by the way. But that's besides the point.
Doesn't matter now, does it?
Doesn't matter now. That's besides the point. Gabriel. He's all over his fucking camera. But AJ, what about you, my man? Since you were gonna also pick that,
let me let Gabe let that laugh out. You good?
No, it's still coming out. It's pouring out.
All right, I'm picking a movie from 2018, and it's one of the best action movies from 2018. Upgrade. I'm picking.
Okay.
Venom, Ricky.
Wow.
Overruled. Overruled. Was that even a box office hit?
Doesn't
matter.
Doesn't matter. That was a damn good movie. That was a damn good movie.
It was a good movie.
Lee Winnell.
It's what Venom should have been. I'm sorry, but it's true.
Hey, that's big time facts, y'all. Way better than Venom.
Oh my God. Venom's like a 10 out of 10. I don't know what you're talking about. But what about you, Ricky? What is your next pick, my man?
Man, I don't know what you guys watch. I don't. This is like
you watch good cinema. That's what
I'm serious about this. I don't understand. I feel like I'm in a good fantasy draft. Like when I play fantasy football, I have a work fantasy football draft, and people go up there and draft Matt Hasselbeck. He hasn't been in the league in 5 years. I feel like that's what I'm dealing with right now with drafting with you guys. You guys are drafting guys not even in the league anymore. But with that being said, I've got you guys taking none of my picks so far. I'm going to go with the 2016 smash Captain America Civil War. Let's go ahead and call that one a day too.
Get that week,
guys.
Okay, Ricky just took my pick, so that's great.
I
got backups.
Okay, I'm just
Sam,
glad
I
it's
got
my
backups.
turn now.
Backups. I'm good.
Man, dude, that was an interesting pick. But you know what I gotta go with? I gotta go with the best Mission Impossible film, Mission Impossible Fallout.
Yep.
Absolutely love that film, and I don't think I really have to.
It's all right. I got
anybody
T2.
on it. Yeah, dude, you took T2 from me, so karma.
That was gonna be my third pick.
What about you, Deebs?
All right, you went Mission Impossible Fallout, correct, Ryan?
Yeah, go Mission Impossible 2.
All right.
Wow.
I'm gonna keep with my theme here. I'm gonna go stick with my summer theme, and I'm gonna go Pirates of the Caribbean: Curse of the Black Pearl.
Okay.
That was actually on my list, but I figured no one was going to go after it.
Yeah, I thought this exact same thing. I thought the exact same thing.
That's what we say all the time, and then we say the exact same every time it happens to us. But Christian, what about you, my man? What is your second pick?
I'm gonna go with Spider-Man 2.
Nice.
Okay.
Good old Sam Raimi. Okay.
Playing it safe.
Well, I don't blame you. No. What about you, Zach? What are your second and third pick of the draft?
Hold on. I need to interrupt. Christian, Spider-Man 2, 2004.
Yeah, 2004.
Yeah,
2004.
Got it.
Not far from home. Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Okay. So
Actually, I think he meant the Amazing Spider-Man 2.
I did not mean that at all. No. No. Absolutely not.
Oh, I'm about to freaking make you feel like idiots.
It's
right
fine.
now.
You guys
So,
do
okay.
anyway.
I can't believe this fell to the bottom of the second round. Honestly, I saw this movie 3 times in theaters, and growing up, you were either a Star Wars guy if you were at my school, or you were a Harry Potter guy. I was a Harry Potter guy all the way. I'm taking Deathly Hallows Part 2.
Oh, you watched that 3 times?
Took my next one.
And you guys,
I've never seen it.
That is true. He's never seen it. He just started watching Lord of the Rings last year.
What?
Yes.
Well, that's fine.
Time out. We will not talk about that
unfortunate.
garbage on this show. Okay?
He was like, "We have to watch the theatrical version." I'm like, "No, we watched the extended, but we
Lord of
watched."
the Rings sucks. Yeah. Lord of the Rings sucks.
Yeah, he doesn't like it.
Whatsoever.
He doesn't like it at all.
So for my third pick, this may be a surprise, but I'm going Pixar on this one.
Nice.
And I'm picking this because it was the first film I ever sat through in a movie theater, and it was an unforgettable experience. Summer of 2003. I will never forget it. Finding Nemo.
Finding Nemo. All right.
Damn, tad overrated, but it's all good. It's all good.
Well,
You know what?
you're overrated, Ryan.
We knew this already, though. We knew I was a tad
man.
overrated. I'm just below the bar. That's all that matters. But what about you, Christian? What is your third pick, my man?
I'm gonna go with Return of the Jedi. I'm just throwing all the heavy hitters out first. You got to take all the.
I didn't realize Return of the Jedi was a heavy hitter until now.
I don't know. I mean, it's
Also, Return of the Jedi.
Ryan, goodness, we had enough of your bad takes. We had enough.
Bro,
Terrible.
what bad takes? I've not had any bad takes tonight.
Terrible.
All right, Deeps, hit us with your Jaws 2 picks since Jaws 1 was 2.
Jaws 2. I love it. I'm gonna throw a wrench in this draft and be the first one that goes in this genre, and I'm going Step Brothers.
Oh, you son of a
Oh,
bitch.
nice.
Oh,
nice.
wow. Okay. That's
Interesting.
Okay.
Oh
man, that's
so sad.
hold on. Before I say anything, I'm double checking this film is like in the summer. I'm
It
almost
totally is.
I mean,
no,
it
dude, it
is.
definitely is. I'm almost positive.
It came out July 25th.
No, not that. Not that. The one I'm picking. The
He's
one I'm
checking the
picking.
Summer Movie Critics.
You can't do
calendar.
that. You have to drink because you can't do that. You should have done this before we started doing this.
Bro,
What's
I'm
wrong
double
with
checking.
you? No. Drink.
Bro,
Exactly. It's always the same with Ryan. Why
bro,
can't
we
you
should
stop
just have
doing
like
this?
a sub game just saying how fast can we get Ryan shit faced on this show. That's really what it should be called.
It's pretty much what's happening now.
That's pretty much what's happening at this point. I'm being bullied at it. But
I mean, it's
you know what I
pretty
gotta
quick.
say?
You suck
that?
at drinking. You suck at
No,
drinking.
Gabe. You know, Gabe, you actually reminded me of something. You know who you remind me of? The little girl that got her head chopped off in Hereditary.
Ryan, pick your movie already.
I just did.
Oh wow!
I just
Bro,
did.
You picked Hereditary?
Yeah, bro.
Okay.
Of course he did. It's fantastic.
Fantastic horror film.
Gabe doesn't like anything. I swear, the only
He
movie
doesn't
he
like
liked
Hereditary.
was like
What a-
Veronica.
What a weird fucking.
I mean, that would have been not a pick I would have done either. So.
Whoa. Hereditary came out in January of 2018.
No, it didn't.
No,
June.
You're wrong. You're wrong.
Not worldwide.
So
Not
wait, yeah.
worldwide.
Are we talking theatrical? Or are we talking like festival? Like
I figured theatrical. That's why.
Yeah, theatrical. Yeah,
Oh,
theatrical.
Yeah, theatrical's June 8th.
All right, never mind.
You live another day.
Drink, Deebs!
I don't drink. Cheers.
I mean, that's
Okay,
not
okay.
a winning pick anyway.
You guys give me Hereditary shit, but I don't see anyone shutting the fuck up about it on Twitter. But you know what? Ricky, give us your next pick, my man.
I mean,
Ryan, are you okay? Are you okay, Ryan?
I'm always okay. Are you okay?
Okay, good.
All right.
Sorry, Ricky. Sorry, Ricky.
It's okay, man. Anytime, man. It's okay. Anytime at all. So I've teetered back and forth because there's a couple of very popular, high-rated, overrated films that I was going to bring to the table. And I'm going to bring one to the table right now. This is an Oscar-winning film. It's literally one of the worst Oscar-rated films of all time. Forrest Gump is going to be my pick.
The worst?
I like how you have to emphasize that it was the worst.
I thought it was gonna say
Shawshank
Green Book.
Redemption, not one.
Bro,
How
he probably should.
it's
He probably
worse.
was
Fuck
going to
the
say Green
Shawshank
Book.
Redemption, not win Best Picture.
But you know what I got to say to
Shouldn't
that?
have won any Oscars because it sucks.
Well, you're wrong.
No, I'm not.
It's fine. There's only one worse take than that, and that's the one AJ is going to give us with his next pick.
You're right.
I know
Right.
I am. I know.
All right.
I know.
I'm picking one of the best movies of 2017.
Debatable
Oh.
with Ricky. And
Best,
Gabe.
actually, I'm not even going to say one of the best. It is the best movie of 2017. Baby Driver.
Yes.
Picking
Nice.
Baby Driver.
That was a kick ass movie. That was so
Great
good.
movie.
Damn it.
Another weird pick, but that's okay.
Bro,
Ryan, just
I
ignore
don't-
Gabe. He just talks out of his ass all the time, so it's fine.
I actually
Hey,
my ass, not out of it.
Hey, we will not. I said we will not slander Gabe on this podcast. Okay, Gabe's my boy.
That's me and
Gabe-
Gabe's relationship. Okay, that's me and
Let
Gabe.
him do it. Let him try. Let
Hey.
him try. Let him try.
Hey.
Do it.
Hold
Gabe's my
on.
boy.
Hold on.
Yes, that's for the after show. Yes.
I've got Baby Driver coming out in March of 2017.
No, that's not theatrical. Theatrical, I think, was May.
June. It was June.
Was it?
Yeah, it
It
sounds
was-
like a
it was
summer
late
movie.
June.
Yeah.
All right, never
Late
mind.
June. Late
If you
June.
check like summer movie calendar through Rotten
I'm
Tomatoes,
double
that
checking
might
it right
clear it
now.
up.
June
June
28th.
28th. Yeah.
28th.
I use Movie Insider.
I use
Oh,
IMDb.
okay.
I don't know
Ew.
what
No, I was
is
joking.
I can't believe you said that was the best movie that came out in 2017. Did you watch any movies in 2017?
I watched a whole bunch of movies in 2017.
He said
I'm not
one
gonna
of the
lie, though,
best.
Baby Driver was fucking kick ass.
Dude,
He
it's
said
I
one
love
of the
Baby
best.
Driver,
One of
but did you realize how many other movies came out in 2017?
Yeah,
Yeah.
a whole lot.
Yeah.
Get Out came out. Get Out came out. I mean, Dunkirk, Logan.
Get Out is a movie that's totally different. You can't even compare Baby Driver with Get Out. You can't compare.
Well, he just
Logan.
did.
We're not comparing
No.
movies. We're
All
talking
right,
about the best
moving
movie.
on. Moving on.
All right, let's get to arguably the most controversial pick, Gabe.
All right. Oh god.
Yeah, I say this.
All right, I'm going with The Rock because
Nice,
bro. And you questioned us?
Great pick. Great movie, too.
I mean, we can't have the blockbuster draft without Michael Bay movies in it. So
I mean, you
really
can.
sad.
But,
I mean, you shouldn't.
Michael Bay doesn't even exist at this point. But okay.
What? Okay. After.
Is that why Jake Gyllenhaal's working with him? But okay. All right.
Exactly.
Loretto.
Y'all be making enemies on this show. No.
I'm going to take every opportunity I can, but losers always complain about their best. Winners go home and fuck the prom queen. Good pick, Gabe.
was the prom queen?
I fucking love Sir Sean Connery. Rest in peace. I'm not going to lie, man. This draft is all over the fucking place. And I hate to be Team Steven Spielberg, but I mean, like, he has so many goddamn classics under his name, and not even the ones that he directed, but ones that he produced as well. I'm gonna do it. Dun, 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 dun. I'm going Back to the Future, baby.
Wow.
Great stuff.
I totally forgot him on the board still.
I'll tell you what,
I thought that one was safe,
either
to be honest.
overrated Forrest Gump or overrated Back to the Future. I wasn't sure which one I was going to go with, but good choice.
Great
James,
choice.
I thought that one was gonna fall down a little bit more. I ain't gonna lie. But what about you, John? What is your third pick, my man?
So this is supposed to be Blockbuster. So I'm going with a movie that started a Blockbuster franchise, which arguably rivals Gabe's Michael Bay. And I'm going to go with The Fast and the Furious from 1999.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I'm actually.
You are correct, Gabe.
I'm Gabe on that one. Oh, God.
I think you
You
like
are
point break on the
words
cards.
right out of my mouth.
If you're talking about a blockbuster movie, what is more blow up shit, do random
Transformers.
shit?
Like, the
I
entire
mean,
thing
the
started with them
original
stealing-
wasn't that, though. The original wasn't that, any of that.
No,
Yeah,
the original was not
They
that,
were
yeah.
stealing DVDs. I'm like,
Yeah.
how did we get to where we are?
It's a poor man's Point Break.
Hey, fuck off.
Oh my god. Okay, what is your third and fourth pick, Ryan?
Okay, so this is interesting. So one movie I really wanted to go into one of my favorite franchises, which is Harry Potter. Zach, thanks for taking Deathly Hallows Part 2 from me. Because
You're welcome.
Thank God both of my favorite Harry Potter films came out in the summer. I'm going with the third installment, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban.
Yes.
You mean Azkaban? Yeah, I know.
Arguably the best.
Never seen it.
Bro, Ricky, just stop.
It's
Hey,
so good.
Prisoner of Azkaban. That is the best film.
I used to hate it when I was a kid, but now I'm like,
Never
you know,
seen
this is pretty fucking awesome.
Man.
I've only ever seen the first Harry Potter.
Yeah, we watched it with him. He was bored.
Okay,
How
so
do you be bored
It's
with
better
Harry
than Lord of the
Potter?
Rings.
That's
It's better than Lord of the Rings.
All right, we won't get into that conversation.
Okay. And for my fourth pick, since I'll go with a comic book movie. One of my favorite superheroes is Spider-Man.
Damn it!
Spider-Man 2 is taken. I'm going to take Spider-Man 1, directed by
Nice.
Sam Raimi,
There you go.
2002.
I think AJ's a little shocked by that. His face kind of just like glue up a little bit, like, oh, thank God.
He was like,
Just wiping the metaphorical stress off his head. But you know what I got to say to that? John, what is your fourth pick, my man?
Well, since Gabe decided to say that my last pick was trash and that it was a knockoff Point Break, I'm going to take one from him that I know was on both our lists, but Speed.
No, dude.
the movie that should not have won? No, I'm just kidding. I'm
A
kidding.
great
You're not
movie.
kidding.
Great
I'm literally
movie.
kidding.
Okay, we
Great
do not
movie.
I
stand
liked
for speed slander in this pod. I'm just letting you know.
Neither do I. Yeah.
I understand, Gabe. It won't happen again.
All right, guys. So, admittedly, I am a fantasy football guy. So, Speed was number 10 on my board, but just knowing Twitter and knowing people weren't going to vote for it, I've been staying away. But great pick, man. Pop quiz, hot shot. What's more exciting than a goddamn bus that can't go under 50 miles per hour? So I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm throwing for a loop here. I can go one of two ways, but with Spider-Man off the board, I feel like I gotta have a CBM to kind of attract the Twitter crowd. I've picked nothing but oldies, so I gotta update my list a little bit. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I prefer X2, but I think as action-packed and epic as Days of Future Past is, I will go with that one. Seeing Michael Fassbender and Ian McKellen and Patrick Stewart and James McAvoy on the same screen. Mwah, chef's kiss. Days of Future Past.
It's good.
Wow.
But
Christ, Ryan. Jesus Christ.
Was that Ryan?
Bro,
No one's gonna listen to his. No one wants to listen to his opinion.
Bro, I didn't realize this just turned into the Ryan hate show. I think
Ryan and Gabe with the terrible takes tonight.
Dude, literally, I might as well just choose like all the worst movies at this
I
point.
feel like this keeps happening and I don't do anything.
Dude, your list does it to yourself already. So why don't you
all
just
right.
give us the next pick?
Can I speak? Okay, thank you. Ryan, are you okay? Just checking. Are you sure you're okay?
Not with how I'm being treated, but that doesn't matter.
All right, I'm going an odd pick, I think, but to me, it just turned the franchise that was like your grandfather's sci-fi into truly like, you know, it made it something that everybody was talking about, and I think it still resonates in that way today. And that's Star Trek from 2009. It's such a great movie, Ryan. I mean, if you don't like, I don't know what to say to you.
I didn't say I didn't like
usually
it.
very bad. I mean, I don't know. It happens, Ryan. It's okay. We still like you.
Clearly, it's happening right now. What about you, AJ?
Well, I was scared a little bit at first when Ryan said Spider-Man, but thank God he didn't pick the Spider-Man that I wanted, and that's Homecoming. Spider-Man Homecoming is the best Spider-Man movie of all time, and I don't want to hear anything else about it.
I can agree with you on that.
Hey, real quick, y'all. We gave AJ Baby Driver, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
released in
Looks like
June.
Ricky's on the clock.
All right. You gotta appease the Twitter people. You know, some of them probably won't watch this, but you know, it is what it is. You gotta appease the peons that are the Twitter people. So for me, don't cut that and put that out there whenever you're trying to figure out, you know, I need that edited out of this podcast. But with my pick, I'm going to go with a very recent film that's got two of the better actors of this generation and one of the better, he's an all right director, but I'm going to go with Mr. Feed himself. I'm going to go Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
You son of a bitch! I hate you so much. Oh!
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
You good, Christian? You okay?
I'm fine. I'm good. I got it all out. I'm good.
That's a home run for me right there, fellas. It's a home run.
That was a home run. I got backup, so it's all good.
When I post it and say, "Hey, vote for me," I'm going to post a picture of Brad Pitt shirtless from the film.
It was one of my most pleasant experiences. I saw it in 70 millimeter, and I saw it 3 times total. It's a wonderful movie.
Fantastic movie.
Damn,
Tarantino's best film.
You guys left me in a bit of a hickory ham here.
I don't hate that option either.
I don't know why.
I heard that, Ryan.
I think
the better Ryan. Sorry, not you, Ryan. The better Ryan at the bottom.
Sorry, I'm Bat Nipples. I don't know what other Ryan you're talking about. I'm Bat Nipples, man. But you know what? This is really hard for me because I'm debating between two films. But you know what? I'm gonna go with the one I think people like more. I'm gonna choose Aliens.
Nice.
Okay.
Finally, a good one.
Away from her, you bitch.
Bro,
I was hoping that would fall back to me. Damn it.
I'm just kidding. I'm just messing with you, man. I'm just messing with you.
Gabe just like hates me at this point, but it's fine. What about you, Mr. Diebler?
Real quick, it's a movie that I think is instantly lovable. Everyone loves this movie. I'm going the Goonies. The Goonies.
Oh, nice. Thank you. Perfect.
I don't love that movie.
Screw you, AJ. Screw you. Fucking no sense of a good movie, bro. What about you, Christian? What is your fourth pick, my man?
I'm gonna go with Superbad.
Okay.
Oh my god!
Ah, yes.
Damn it!
Okay.
I was saving that for like the last round.
I had that at the bottom of my list. I was like, no one, not a chance anyone's going to
I was surprised no one brought it up so far. I'm like, all right.
All right,
Damn.
guys.
Okay. What is your next two picks? Fifth and sixth, by the way, Zach.
I've got 4 and 5. 4 and 5. So I still have one more after.
Oh
this.
yeah, 4 and 5. My bad.
Yeah, looking at my list, I noticed one big absence so far has been the comic book movie. And I can't believe this one fell as far as it did. This was the movie that started a phenomenon that's still going strong to this day, and it made its leap into television recently. I'm going the original Iron Man from 2008. And then right after that, I gotta put in some art house. You know, I gotta pay tribute to one of my favorite directors working right now, Christopher Nolan. This movie is an absolute dream come true. I'm going Inception. And
I was really hoping you didn't say.
I thought he was going to say Dunkirk. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know
I
why.
thought he was going to say Tenet.
Tenet.
Yeah,
Tenet, yeah.
Hey,
Damn it.
Hey, hold on. Tenet came out in September, so nobody can pick it. But
Oh,
I
yeah,
apologize.
that's right. Yeah.
I apologize
came
for
out in
ruining your
August.
day, Ryan.
Didn't it come out in August?
September 3rd. September 3rd.
September 3rd, yeah.
Okay, so you know what? Give me a fucking walk on that one. It's close enough. But you know what I got to say to that, Christian? What is your fifth pick? It's not that wrong. It's a little bit close to being wrong.
It's actually closer to not being August than it is. You don't go backwards in time; you go forwards in time. So it's like a full year apart.
Unless you're Marty McFly and do Back in Time.
I got you. I'm gonna go with Braveheart.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen that movie?
Freedom.
Yes, I have it on 4K, Ricky.
He's got it in 4K. He's a big fucking fan. Relax.
Oh my!
I got it for like $10.
What can we do without freedom?
You never take our land, but you never take our freedom.
We didn't get dressed up for nothing.
What about you, Mr. Deebs?
Yeah, I'm between two movies here, and I'm killing it. And I love the Inception pick. That was really high on my board. I thought,
Great pick, Zach.
Really
That's a
well done, man. I'm going to go with a movie that's near and dear to my heart. I love you, Gabe. I'm going 1999's The Mummy is my selection.
Yes.
Gabe loves that movie.
love it.
Love that fucking movie.
He loves that movie.
I'm gonna hope that there's enough people or children or teenagers in this world that have seen this film. I grew up on it. I love it with a very close touch of my heart. I'm gonna say Ghostbusters, the very first one, before any of you try to fuck me over.
Okay.
The first Ghostbusters.
Yo, what just happened?
Relax, Ryan. Relax.
No, bro, you're gonna start coming at me. I'm
We're
preparing.
friends. We're friends.
No,
Relax.
we're frenemies. Half friends, half frenemies.
Oh shit, we lost somebody.
Yeah, we lost
Ryan. He'll
Ryan.
come back in a second. It's all good. But Deebs, Loretta, you guys got my pick, right?
Got it. I got it.
Awesome. Ricky, what is your next pick, my man? Because whenever someone leaves, it fucks it all up.
I see that. I was like, what just happened? I'm so
That's why I
confused.
fucked it up.
I would just wait for Ryan to come back to kind of put everyone back in order. So you don't have to do
Hey,
it.
Christian,
back.
Christian,
He's back.
it's not your turn. It's my turn. Okay? Let me have the floor, okay?
All right.
I'm really going back and forth here. There's some fantastic options still left, and I've got to save my last pick for a special place in my heart. But again, thinking about the Twitter people of the world, and great movies, actually, a great movie. I'm gonna go Toy Story 3.
Ooh. Okay.
Oh, good pick.
Okay. I see you.
Did I miss anything? Sorry, when I blocked out.
No, you didn't miss anything.
You automatically lost. So.
Yeah. You just automatically lost. Ricky's just like, "Ah." What about you, AJ? What is your fifth pick, my man?
I'll do this. Fuck Twitter, since you got Twitter.
I like the energy, man.
Fuck Twitter
I
on
like
this
the energy.
one. And I'm gonna go with Robert Pattinson. Good time.
There you go.
Okay. There you go.
Wait, was
More
that a
people need to watch
Blockbuster?
that movie.
He said
Wait, was that a blockbuster though? Like I don't.
It's a summer movie.
Released in the summer.
Yeah.
Came out
As
in
long
the
as
summer.
it's released in the summer.
I mean,
Fine, and now repick them.
I just mean because it made $4 million in the box office. Like, does that count as a blockbuster? Whatever.
Well, yeah, well, because he didn't have his indie stuff there for a while.
Let
So.
the man have his movie.
If you want me to repick, I can repick. It doesn't really
Hey,
matter.
wait, hey, time out. I have no issue with your list, AJ, but I honestly thought we were doing blockbusters, so that I thought box office takes into account. But if you want to
Okay, then I'll take good times.
hey, if you
out
want
of it.
a
I'll
summer
take good
movie,
times
we
out of
changed
it
the
then.
title already. So
I'll take
I
good
just
times
thought
out
it
of
was.
it.
I just thought it was summer movies. That's what I.
Yeah,
did.
that's what I thought. But I'll take good
That's
times
fine.
out of it, and I'll go John Wick 3.
The show is called Summer Blockbuster.
Okay, that's why I say I'll take it off. It's okay. It's okay.
Although it's
That
a
was-
great
that was my
movie.
question. That was my
It's a great movie.
hey,
Great.
hey, Ricky, in
Great movie.
Dive's defense, he changed it to summer movie like 2 days ago, like yesterday or today.
Guys, can we stop yelling at each other? My
We're
God,
not yelling.
we're just friends, man. Why are we screaming at each other?
Record
I'm not
low
even
of
drunk.
yelling at each other. This is a record low of, by the way, shit talk so far. So
No, not bro. Deebs, just you wait till this post game show. I already know it's.
Hey, just to
fucking
clarify, I'm cool with giving AJ a good time. Are you guys good with it?
I'm fine with
I'm
it.
fine. Yeah,
with
if it came out,
I'm
in
good with
summer,
it.
let's go with
You
me.
can keep it. It's
Oh,
a
yeah.
great movie. It's a great movie.
Yeah.
Fantastic movie.
Just gonna take John Wick 3 next round now.
He's like,
Watch someone else take John Wick 3 before that.
Come on,
yeah,
get
it was on my list, but I'll take
Just be a
that.
dick.
All right.
course.
I mean,
Of course,
screw
Gabe
it,
is
right?
dead.
We gotta pick our favorite. So
Movie, though?
yes, yeah. Shut up. Shut up. Can you shut up? Can you shut up? Like, how are we gonna shut you up? Can I mute you or something? All right. The Karate Kid, because
ooh,
I
addicted to
I
that
love
movie.
it.
Addicted.
I love the pick.
that's a good one.
It's very on brand.
Wait,
Yeah,
wait.
he doesn't shut the
What I do?
original?
What I do?
Gabe, Gabe, original or Jaden Smith?
Oh God.
Jaden Smith, of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hate
Yeah,
it here.
he just said yes.
The fuck is wrong? No.
Yes. Bro, if he agreed to the yes, I think we should give it to him.
Ryan, why don't you just drink?
Okay.
Loretto.
Man, he's thinking hard.
Lo
He doesn't
know
want to
what
fuck this
do.
one up.
Decisions.
It's fine. Take deep breaths. Take a sip
It's
of
just
water.
frustrating because like I literally have like almost all Steven Spielberg picks, but he still has some good ones on the board. I do want to mix it up, kind of get away from action and comic books, but at the same time, I don't know if those choices are strong enough. But with that being said, I think that Ricky was onto something. I actually had Toy Story 3 really high up on my board. That's a good way to go. Animation, family film, especially for one as iconic as the one I'm going to go with. But I mean, we're talking about John Lithgow, Eddie Murphy, Cameron Diaz, and Mike Myers. What about Shrek? Get off me, swamp! Get off me, swamp!
Now I'm flying, talking donkey.
In the morning, I'm making
Waffles.
Everybody loves Shrek. Come on,
Everybody loves Shrek. I gotta say,
Yeah,
Shrek
that was
the
that was
best
on my
sound-
board, so a good pick. It was either Toy Story or that one. It's a good pick.
Good stuff, one. Yeah.
What about you,
Damn it.
John?
So I don't know how this hasn't been picked for like 90s blockbusters, but like Men in Black, the original.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good one.
Yeah, that's a good one. That is a good one. And Ryan, what are your last two picks? Your fifth and sixth pick.
Okay, so I was thinking back and forth. Do I go personal? Do I go what Twitter would go with? And I'm actually happy with these last two picks here. So this pick right here, my fifth pick, it's one of my favorite movies of all time. You know how visuals and CGI have really changed the game in films today? I think this second installment in this franchise really proved how good CGI can get. And it's from the director that's doing the Batman coming up, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes.
There you go.
Interesting.
That's a good pick.
Such a good movie.
Ron.
We don't listen to Ricky anymore.
He didn't speak.
No, he's fucking doing
I know.
thumbs down, bro. You know?
Overrated films.
You think
All right,
Breaking
and
Bad is
my,
okay.
Okay, so and my final pick I think Film Twitter will love this. I think it'll get the votes for sure. It is from the Star Wars franchise, and it's the best film in the prequels. You were my brother, Anakin. I loved you.
Yeah, dude.
Star
I love
Wars
that shit.
Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith.
I almost went that route, and I was because that is my favorite Star Wars movie. I'm like, I don't know, bro, because I was trying to appease more so Twitter because not a lot of people like.
It's
Revenge
been
of the
getting
Sith.
some love.
It's my favorite, man. I was like, I should have picked it, but that was
It's
a good
my
pick.
second over Forrest, I think. But you know what, John? I think you should give us our last pick.
All right, my last pick is a wonderful movie from like the year before I was born, but it is a blockbuster nonetheless. Top Gun.
Oh. I actually just watched Top Gun for the first time like a few weeks ago, dude.
And
banger. I'll definitely tell you that it's a banger.
Killer soundtrack.
I actually
too.
saw it in Dolby as well. And all I'm gonna say is I think that's one of the first instances of a movie that's so bad. It's so good, but it's fun. It's
Dude,
fun.
It's a banger though. It's just
Tony Scott, man, R.I.P. So yeah, this pick is obviously for me. It's a 6th round. I don't give a fuck about film Twitter at this point. They can either like what I picked in the first 4 or 5, or they can't. I will say this though, guys. I was really close to going comedy here. The super bad picks were Step Brothers picks were really up my alley, but I gotta go with my heart. Gabe and John knows what's up, man. R.I.P. to Bill Paxton. It's the wonder in nature, baby. I'm going with Twister. Twister, I love it. It's so much fun.
There you go.
Damn, dude. I'm just glad there's more Twister lovers out there.
I think I have it on VHS.
Such a great movie. Flying cows, guys. Come on.
Who doesn't like a flying cow into the camera of all things? What about you, Gabe? What is your last pick?
All right. I mean, I'm gonna pick a movie that everybody talks about the sequel, but people seem to forget that the original is just as good, if not better, in many ways, and that's Batman Begins.
Thank you. Thank you.
In many ways, not in
Yes.
you know.
Yeah.
They're both great.
I love that movie. I love
Who
that.
are you?
Mending friendship.
So good.
All right, now AJ, I want you to take a deep breath because you were looking pretty stressed on the 5th pick. We're on the 6th one now, man, and I don't know if you can handle it. So give it to us. Yeah, breathe in, breathe out.
All right.
What is it?
I am picking the most underrated comic book movie of all time.
Oh God.
Captain Marvel.
Ant-Man.
He said what?
What?
I don't know.
No, it is Man of Steel. I am picking.
Oh, okay.
AJ, you know I love that movie too, brother.
I've watched that movie like 6 times in the theater.
I have some
Damn,
analysis
shut
for the
up.
post game, but I respect what you're doing here, AJ. You kind of, I see.
Turn
You.
Siri off. This motherfucker, dude. Bro, fuck you, Siri. Shut up.
Oh, okay.
Ryan's mad.
Bro,
let's roll on
can't
to
tell
Ricky.
you, I'm having a regular ass conversation. Next thing you know, Siri wants to open its mouth. Like, please stop.
Ryan,
I'd rather listen to Siri, to be honest with you. With that being said, I went back and forth. I was like, I want to go home run pick. I wanted to go to a certain specific franchise that I love a whole lot, but I'm not going to go there. I am going to really, really stoop very low for this one, and I apologize in advance. But I'm going to go with one of the best franchises in the history of the world. I'm going Twilight Eclipse.
No! Hottest take in the whole draft.
Oh my God, bro.
Hey, more Robert
just
Pattinson. Watch more
ballsy
Robert
pick,
Pattinson.
man.
That's all I'll say.
Ballsy
Bro,
pick.
All I'm gonna say is you can never make fun of me ever again.
But why
It's
Eclipse?
Twilight over like Avatar, which is still on the board. There's a lot of really good
Avatar
stuff.
is December.
Yeah,
Avatar came out in
Oh.
December. Yeah.
Man, you should have picked Avatar.
That was a
Could
late
pick
release.
anything better than fucking Twilight.
But why the third one?
Hey,
Why the third one?
that's the only one that came out in the summer.
Oh. Yeah.
As long as he doesn't pick Alita Battle Angel.
Oh my
Bro,
God.
stop. Don't tell
Came
them
out
my
in
next
February. No
There's
more
like
cheating
5
with
people
Alita.
left.
Bro,
Alita
we're not-
Angel battle.
Zach, shut the fuck up. They don't need to know this. They should have done their
The
research.
Alita army is listening.
It's strong. It is strong. The Alita Angel Army, whatever they want to call themselves. But
I don't
you
think
know
that
what?
was a summer movie, so that we're good.
Yeah,
No,
we're
it
good.
wasn't.
We're good. But you know what
No,
I
you
gotta
can't
do?
cheat.
Tell you that is a summer movie.
Yeah.
I'm sticking to my roots for CBM. I feel disrespected that I had to put it at number 6 spot, bro. And you know what? It's the most successful Spider-Man film to date. Remember that, people. And that's Spider-Man Far From Motherfucking Home.
There you go.
Is it the most successful?
Yeah. Out of all the Spider-Man, yeah.
It was $1 billion, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
One point-
Homecoming hit $1 billion too, didn't it? Or no?
Yeah.
No, it didn't.
Yeah,
It hit
yeah,
80.
yeah.
It hit 180 million. Home
AJ,
Alone.
what movie did you pick?
He
I
picked
did
Homecoming.
Homecoming.
You did Homecoming? All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we'll get.
I got it too, Dibes. If you no worries.
Ryan did Spider-Man. I think the first Spider-Man.
I picked Spider-Man 1.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, it's all spread out. Everyone's got some Spider-Man, but it's all different.
All right, sweet.
Yeah. Deebs.
Oh, we picked the good one, so
Yeah, we picked the only good one, except for Spider-Man next December. But Deebs, I just want you to sit back, relax, get away from that screen, and stop putting our names down. And I want you to think about this. I want you to breathe in and say your final pick, my man.
All right. I'm pretty happy about this last selection.
Are you sure?
I'm very sure.
Okay.
And I'm happy to quote this movie, which is one of the best movies of all time. Get him to the chopper! I'm going Predator, 1987, one of the best action films of all time.
Oh, but I have to say, you quoted it wrong. It's get to the
Get to the
chopper, not
chopper.
get him to the chopper.
Bro.
And also, the best quote is the
Dave,
"Come on,
you son
dude,
of a
now! Come on,
Ugly mother.
All right, Christian, put on your fucking game face. I don't like these smiles you're doing, man. Yeah.
Ryan, shut up.
Dave, stop, bro.
Wait, admin request. Christian, I'm so sorry. What was your 5th pick? I fucking spaced.
What was my 5th? Oh,
Braveheart.
it was Braveheart. Yeah. Sorry. It's
Oh
been forever.
shit! What was your 4th pick? I put that up for.
Super bad.
Super bad.
Super bad.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I missed. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, Christian, now hit us with your spicy pick for your final pick.
As Ricky knows, I absolutely love animated films. So I'm surprised nobody picked this at all. I'm going Shrek 2.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've seen the Shrek films.
Yeah,
I
it's
thought
been
they
a
were
while.
going to say How to Train Your Dragon too. That's what I thought.
I that was floating around in my head too. I almost chose
Way
another one,
better.
but I was
Wait,
like,
Shrek 2 or How to Train Your Dragon 2 is like the Star Wars Empire Strikes Back of.
it's
How
Shrek
to
2
Train Your
had
Dragon
that
is
thing
one
in
of the
ass
best trilogies out
soundtrack though.
Period.
Snap-
Nobody
AJ,
talked about How to
period.
Train a Dragon, but that was on my board.
Yeah,
was on
I
that
thought
board,
about
too.
it. I was like, no, I gotta go Shrek 2. for
But
sure.
Shrek 2 has the best soundtrack.
Of all fucking time. Oh my god, it's so fucking good.
Zach Guller.
It never.
I need a
Yes.
Okay,
Zach, bring us
All
home. By the
right.
way, I just want to tell you right
Um,
now, before you pick this might make or break your fucking list. That's all I'm gonna
No,
say.
it's Ryan. It's gonna make it. Let's stop right now.
Are you
I'm
sure?
about to. Yeah, I'm about to make y'all feel like idiots because this fell all the way to the very bottom, and I cannot believe it. This is one of my personal favorites. It's, in my opinion, one of the best coming of age films of all time. I'm thinking summer of 1986. It's coming up on the 35-year anniversary. I will be reviewing this movie on my channel this Friday to commemorate it. Just a cheap plug there. Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's right. I almost forgot about that one.
Honestly,
That's right.
So
Nice to
I have
watch
a
that
question real
religiously.
quick though. You criticize everybody for letting it fall to that, but you had 5 prior picks, so
I did. I thought it
Okay.
was going to fall. I didn't think anybody was going to pick it, and I was right. So there you go.
all right,
Fair enough.
guys. We have finished our draft picks. We will have a timer and not end the stream this time for around 5 to 15 minutes. We're gonna recuperate, get some drinks, maybe take a piss here and there, and we'll be back talking and ranking all of our lists on this.
Hey, leave me in, Dibes. I got some
Peace, guys.
intermission music.
I know. I already got it, man. I already got it.
You sure?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm
Damn
adding
it.
it.
All right, cool.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the post-game show. I'm going to add everybody here. My man Loretto will be hosting us tonight. Let's get everybody in. Loretto, lead us off, bro.
Good evening. Thank you guys for still watching. This is the Suit Up Geek Fix podcast summer blockbuster movie draft post-game show. My name is Lo. I'm one of the 4 hosts of the Suit Up Geeks. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. We had an epic time. I want to thank each and every person that drafted tonight. Shouts out to all you guys. It's funny, as the intermission music was playing, it just gave it a really epic feel as I looked down the lists. And without further ado, guys, the way this is going to work, I'm just going to let the team on the screen kind of explain their thought process as they were drafting. And then after that, we'll do their scores. And if anybody has any cold or hot takes on those teams, we will then discuss it at that time. With that being said, let's go ahead and go forward. Number 1 on the draft board was Team Zach Galler. Give the guy a follow and a subscribe. He's a great YouTuber. He went with my number 1 on the board, Jurassic Park, directed by the man Steven Spielberg. He went with Harry Potter, Deathly Hallows Part 2, Finding Nemo, which was an underrated choice. I really hate that you took it that early. That was my number 1 animated film. Iron Man, which kicked off the MCU. Christopher Nolan's Inception to pull in some of the art house guys. And he topped it off with an 80s classic, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. And at the moment, I do not have a scorecard, but off top, just looking at it, I might have to give this one a 9.5. This is a strong team. Thank you. This is a strong team. Jurassic Park, like I said, was number 1 on my board. You got the MCU fill in. You got some Pixar in there. You got some 80s like classic I think the balance was really strong. Everybody put up their scoreboards if you got it on a notepad or a whiteboard. What are we giving Zach here? I see an 8, a 9, a 9.
9.
Right. 8. Sorry.
8, 9.
Epic. So, Mr. Zach Goller, if you please explain your thought process in drafting this team, and did you plan to balance it out the way that you did?
No. I had really no idea what I was going to do except for my first pick. You know, I thought about that like all week long, and I was like, you know what? Thinking back to past drafts, I know Jaws was taken first at one point, so I was like, I feel like that'd just be a cliche pick, so I was like, why not just go with the other Spielberg classic that really defined what a blockbuster is? And I'm just thinking about, you know, everything else that I pretty much went with my heart. I went with what I loved, and I feel like I also went with, you know, I tried to get as good of a balance in there as I could, but it was just kind of spontaneous, off the cuff, you know. But yeah, I'm really proud of this. You know, I wasn't expecting you guys to score it that high. I don't even know if this is necessarily my strongest list personally, but you know, I think it could honestly pull through. So.
Hey, Zach, can I just tell you, like, I didn't even realize Inception was a summer film, so I'm kicking myself. That was a steal in the 5th round. So I'm going to open up the floor to the rest of the people in the draft. Does anybody have any really spicy takes on this team, or any, like, cold takes? Anything spicy? Otherwise, we're going to proceed to the next team. Everybody, the floor is yours.
Bro, Ferris Bueller, I'm sorry, bro. It's a good movie. Don't get me wrong. I really enjoy it. But nowadays, I don't really see anyone talk about it. And every time I've spoken to someone about it, they're like, oh, wait, what's that movie? I'm like, Matthew Broderick. Oh, they're like, oh, that's that one with that one. I'm like, yeah, you don't even know the title, sweetheart.
You're picking him apart for one bad thing off of a great list, first off. An amazing list. And you're picking Ferris Bueller and arguing that's the worst movie?
Yeah.
That's a pretty, like, a shitty argument. I just got to say, that's a pretty shitty argument.
It is, because Ferris Bueller, hot take, is I think it's better than The Breakfast Club. I'm not even lying. I think it's better.
That's tough.
I do have something to say, and I had Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park is my favorite, like, top 3 favorite movie of all time, but I was 100% hesitant to take it because of the voting, and I bumped it down a pretty decent amount. I love your Inception pick. I think that's one of my favorite picks here in this team. And Deathly Hallows, I think you're going to get a good amount of Harry Potter voting there. So, again, a 9. This is a great team.
Hey, real quick, y'all. I just want to say Ferris Bueller, I don't consider it like a summer blockbuster, but 35 years old, and people know who he is. They know the scenes, whether or not they've seen it. They just know, you know, life goes by. You know, if you don't take somebody help me. What's the quote?
Life goes on. Hold on. No, I know the whole opening monologue, so I got this. God. Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it. You know?
Thank you. And there's a reason why that Super Bowl spot with an older Matthew Broderick made rounds. So with that being said, a great job, Zach. That's actually a really strong team. And to be fair, there was so much to choose from in this draft. So hats off to everybody. Next up, we got Team Christian in the house. Thank you for joining the draft, Christian. Yeah, I was waiting for it. He's got the sound effect. He's the man. He's a great content creator and an awesome guy. Let's break it down, y'all. He took Empire Strikes Back. That broke my heart. He took Spider-Man 2, also kicked me in the nuts. Return of the Jedi, super bad. Braveheart and Shrek 2. In my opinion, it's not as balanced, but it is strong in every category. I mean, every round he took a banger of a film. And even though Superbad, in my opinion, was a tad high, I think Superbad is a very popular movie and a very classic movie. So, Christian, break down kind of like your thought process coming into the draft. And what do you think of your team? Like, how do you feel about it?
I'm feeling pretty good about my team. My thought process, honestly, I made my list like maybe 30 minutes before. I was kind of sprawling around for different things, and I just figured, you know, I needed to just kind of just bring the big guns around and kind of just honestly, Shrek was like a last second pick because I was sprawling because Ricky took my Once Upon a Time in Hollywood pick. But I was trying to make it more diverse, but it ended up being, I guess, like half and half, with like half pop culture and then the other half are films that I really did enjoy. I didn't want to go like all superhero comic book, like Marvel-esque. Surprised I didn't choose any DC films, but yeah, I kind of wanted to do a half and half type situation, appeal to both sides of Twitter if that's possible. But
hey, man, honestly, it's a strong list. I actually got my whiteboard now. Man, that's a really good list. But you know, I think, in my opinion, oh shit!
my
Whoa,
God,
who gave us 3.2?
Ricky, bro, leave it up.
Holy
Ricky.
shit!
No,
Oh,
Christian,
Gabe
you have to
gave
take
us
a sip of
6.
your
Hey,
water now,
y'all are
bro.
coming for blood, man.
All right, Christian, drink.
Yeah, hey Christian, you got to drink, bro.
All right.
They're dragging down your
I got the
score.
White Claw here. It's all good.
Hey,
Oh!
hey, real quick, you guys. I got my whiteboard. I got to think about this. I mean, it's, in my opinion, I really like it. Spider-Man 2 is one of my favorite comic book films. I'm a Star Wars guy. If you don't see the binary sunset behind me, you know what? Hey, you know, Christian, that's a good ass list, man. I'm gonna give you a 9, bro. That's a good list.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
A 9. I'm gonna open up the floor to the draftees. Anybody got hot takes on this team? Anybody got any cold takes? That I need to hold up. Time out. Ricky, explain yourself. 3.2. Explain yourself.
Look, if you guys recall the pre-show when we were sitting here talking, I told you guys Christian was a 3 on a scale of 10. I told you that before. I brought it back. Okay, this list is all right. I mean, it's okay. I mean, he double dipped on Star Wars. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, that was Superbad's a good pick. I mean, Braveheart, I don't even know why it's on this list. Spider-Man 2, it's an okay list. You know what I mean? The last list was better. I gave that a 6.5. You know, I don't want to. You're out here like Oprah. You get a 9. You get a 9. You get a 9. I can't be doing that, man. You know what I mean? You gotta.
That's fair.
You know.
Hey Ricky, hey, real talk. I respect that, but to be honest, Empire is my favorite Star Wars film. Spider-Man 2 is my number 2 CBM. So it's like that speaks to me.
I get it. I
does
get
anybody else got a hot take or a cold take on Christian's team?
Yeah, I gotta speak here. I gotta talk here.
Filipinitis on the
yeah,
clock.
I mean, just really quick. I mean, I don't love this list. Christian, you're the best, but I don't like your list at all. I mean,
It's all good.
Braveheart, really? Like, really?
I'm sorry.
I mean, seriously, that movie.
I love the movie. I love it.
That's fine. I mean, that's fine. I mean, I picked some movies that probably not everybody loves, but Braveheart. I mean, for one, the 15-year-olds that vote on this will be like, which one? What?
That's true.
Yeah, and then you pick
here,
Return of the Jedi. Like, Return of the Jedi is the original like movie that reminded us that the third part of the trilogy is always the weakest one.
Yeah, out of all of my picks, that probably is the most random. Was Return of the Jedi.
Look at Zach. Oh my god.
Just a question: if you could,
one.
would you have picked the original Star Wars trilogy, like all 3?
No,
definitely wouldn't.
I would have went with probably How to Train Your Dragon 2, or probably would have been my next pick for sure, because I love animated films so much. But I don't know what made me choose Return. I think I was so nervous. I'm like, fuck, I need something like.
Nah, you know what, Christian? I'll give you something. Like, I think I'm in agreement with everyone. Braveheart's really the only thing that brings it down, but the other 5 are bangers for me, bro. Like, that's why I gave you an 8.5. I love
real
the rest,
quick.
but Braveheart's.
Sorry, Rye. Were you still going?
No, I'm good. I'm done.
Yeah, sorry. I want to give Zach the floor, but at the same time, shouts out to How to Train Your Dragon. It's not on anybody's list, but goddamn, that series is good. I haven't seen the third one, but I've been going through the first 2.
It's a really good series.
Yeah, it's so
I haven't
has
seen
so
the
much
second or
heart.
third.
I was
Zach,
surprised the DreamWorks.
I think Zach Gawler has something to say. He was holding up a Braveheart Blu-ray.
I was just
Explain
clarifying I was just clarifying for Gabe what Braveheart was, because I guess he doesn't know what it is. But I mean, listen, like Braveheart, I feel like I'm one of the only few that actually defends that movie at this point, as crazy as Mel Gibson is. I really like it. I mean, it won Best Picture for a reason back in 1995. So, I mean, that really speaks volume.
That's fine, but so did Nomadland. Like, it just there's a lot of.
That's very true.
Gabe is speaking facts out here.
Hold on.
Gabe is
I
speaking
agree.
facts.
Hey, go ahead, Zach.
So did Lord of the Rings.
I agree. Nomadland shouldn't have won. My only thing with this list is I wasn't the biggest fan that he double dipped into the original Star Wars trilogy, but I mean, it's a solid list. I really like it. You know, the first 2 picks, I was like, damn, but you know, and then he kind of went, you know, super bad number 4. I mean, that would have been a nice steal in the bottom 2 frames, but you know, you took it a little bit earlier, but it's not a bad thing at all. But Shrek 2,
I mean, all of his movies are good, but if he was trying to
They are.
If he was trying to cater to Star Wars,
I'm just here having a good time. I'm not really necessarily trying to win.
Hey, honestly, hey, Christian, from my opinion, you had a great list. We're gonna keep it trucking, y'all. Thank you guys for opening up the opinions. And Gabe, I gotta say, man, I love you, brother, but you better back off that How to Train Your Dragon. That is a great movie.
Are you about
so
these bad takes?
Pick number 3 was our man, Mr. Crockpock, one of the 4 Suit Up Geeks hosts. And let's break it down, y'all. He took Gladiator number 1, probably one of the most surprising things in my lifetime. And I know for a fact, because I am friends with Dives, I know he loves Jaws. I can't believe you took Gladiator over Jaws. But you know what? I'm not going to judge you. Pirates of the Caribbean is an excellent choice that was on my board. Curse of the Black Pearl. Johnny Depp nominated for a Best Actor on that performance. Step Brothers was a surprising pick, but it's a movie that everybody loves. The Goonies, Never Say Die. I have no quarrel with a Goonies pick. The Mummy, you actually stole from me. I was laughing because I thought, everybody forgot about The Mummy, and yet alone, you took it. And if we're talking about action pictures, I mean, Predator in the 6th round is a hell of a steal because everybody knows Predator. Everybody knows Schwarzenegger. Everybody knows the meme of Carl Weathers and Arnold Schwarzenegger putting their fucking guns together. So shouts out Dobbs. I think this is a solid, balanced list. Definitely kind of like away from the mainstream picks, but defend yourself. Talk about your thought process and what do you think of your team?
Deebs, you're muted again, man.
Just
drink.
All right, great. All right. Cheers, everybody. Cheers. My bad.
Yes.
I'm working on things across on the outside. So Gladiator I picked over Jaws. I wanted Empire Strikes Back. That was my main go-to there in the first round. But if you could see my selection, my team selection here, there was a common theme, and I went for it. And this is the same pattern that I've gone through every single draft that we've done here. It is movies that people love. And I went Gladiator. Everybody loves Gladiator. Curse of the Black Pearl. Johnny Depp. Everybody loves that movie. Step Brothers. Everybody loves that movie. The Goonies. Everybody loves that movie. Brendan Fraser. The Mummy. Everybody loves that movie. 5 out of these 6 have some of the most recognizable film scores of all time, period. So Gladiator, tons of action. Then I went to adventure with The Curse of the Black Pearl. Then I went to comedy with Step Brothers. Then I went and I stuck with the adventure theme with the Goonies. And
wait, are we putting our grades up yet?
We're waiting.
And then
no, I just wanted to do it because I've been really late the last 2. So
and then I went with The Mummy, which is the one of the best adventure movies of all time. When you think of like summer blockbusters, I remember waiting like 4 blocks around my theater waiting to get in to see The Mummy. And then The Predator, which is Arnold Schwarzenegger's best, for me personally, one of the best action pound for pound films of all time. I'm going to give this a solid 8. I'm proud of my team. This team really represents me very well. I'm not sure how I'm going to do with this. But when we're talking about summer blockbusters, I'm truly hoping that people see this list and recognize that this is a list that people love. Like, this is for me, like, how can you vote against the Goonies? How can you vote against Gladiator? How can you vote against Captain Jack? How can you vote against Step Brothers? He tried to rape me. How can you vote against Brendan Fraser? Like, there's so many lovable movies in this list. I'm going 8.
Hey, I respect that, brother. And
everyone
you know what?
reveal their scores.
Hey, real quick.
Oh my God, Deebs, you have to take a lot of drinks, my man.
Oh shit, Ricky gave you a 3.4. We got a 7 from Zach. Hey, real quick, I want to say shouts out to everybody watching. What's up, Matt Wyatt? He said great list to Christian. Braveheart is a masterpiece in his opinion. What's up, Chrissy? She said Goonies, and I agree.
Yeah.
So what is the consensus? Is Dibes taking a shot here?
All right. I want to go with this. Gladiator and Braveheart are in the same level of like, yes, they were great movies, but when's the last time that you spent that much time like watching them? It's
John,
like
I will never forgive you. Do not finish this sentence. Do not finish that sentence. Do not dare.
Dude, I haven't watched Gladiator in 10 years, man.
That's on you. That's on you.
So good.
That's your fault.
Hey, real quick,
I'm not
y'all.
dedicating that much time.
Hey, real
I'm
quick,
very
I just want to
upset.
jump in hella fast. I went 9.5, but it wasn't because of Gladiator. I think that was a bit of a reach in the first round. But Step Brothers, Goonies, Mummies, Predator, Pirates of the Caribbean.
There's another
that is
9.
a strong
Another
list,
9.
y'all.
Dude, I gotta get a drink because y'all gonna roast me in like 5 fucking seconds, bro.
All right, but
I'm just gonna say. I'm
hey,
just
John.
gonna say. Do
Hey,
not
John,
crap
I
on
gotta agree
Dives.
with you, man. Gladiator was a bit of a reach in the first round, but does anybody else have some hot takes on Dives' list? What's up, Luke? Thank you for
Just
watching.
one thing.
Anybody got
I
some hot
love
takes?
this list. Dives, congratulations. This is a great list. I just haven't seen Step Brothers, so I couldn't give you a 10 because I haven't seen it. I like The Gift. But other than that, the Goonies, those who don't love the Goonies love Stranger Things.
I
It's
think
just the
your
exact
list
same
is.
thing.
I think your list is perfect, other than
I-
Gladiator. Honestly,
Game's right. Game's
For
absolutely right.
me, yeah, I love all of these movies, but the Goonies, the Mummy, and Predator, no one talks about these on Twitter anymore. They're
Nobody
just
does.
dead on Twitter at this point. So just,
Yeah.
for me, I love all these movies, but I don't think it's going to win everybody's vote like you think they are. So it's,
Hey, AJ, you bring up a good point. Some of those films are great, but some people don't talk about them. Does anybody else have any hot takes on Dives' team?
No, it's great list.
Yeah, it's a good team, man.
honestly,
Good
yeah, it's
team.
a really good team.
All right, y'all. The post-game show keeps on trucking. We got bat nipples.
Can I just
in
get my
the
grade
his
before we
house.
start talking? It's fucking infinite, bro. It's infinite. Fucking infinite.
Oh, we got Mad Max Fury Road, arguably one of the greatest action pictures of all time. That was a strong choice. He stayed in the action genre with Mission Impossible Fallout. He went horror with Hereditary, which I didn't even know that was released in the summer, y'all. But Hereditary is a classic. Aliens is an instant classic. I got to do that for the boy one time. He also took Ghostbusters. He took Spider-Man Far From Home, which I think, guys, in the 6th round, I'm not fond of the film, but it's very popular. And in the 6th round, that's a steal. I'll let you guys put it up, man. Do we got scores for Ryan?
surprise for me.
You get a 9.
7.
7. I'll give you 7.
From
7 for me.
I'll take it. I got a 7 from Rick.
Hey, seriously, Gabe?
I give you 7.
Whoa! Wait, who?
Dude, I
gave
got
it
a 10 from Gabe.
I gave
bro.
it a 3.
Get out of here.
All right, y'all. Wait, I need to know because I didn't see the consensus. Is Ryan taking a shot? What's going on here?
No, that's
no,
a fantastic
no.
list. That list is awesome. That list is awesome.
I need
All
the
those
floor for
movies
just a
are
second.
amazing.
Ricky, take the floor.
Listen, this is a very solid list. Number 2, fantastic. 3, I wasn't a big fan of Hereditary, but I get it. Aliens, Ghostbusters, Spider-Man Far From Home. But his number 1, I would have probably given this a 10 if he wouldn't have picked that overrated trash Mad Max Fury Road. Other than that, fantastic.
That's a fucking good pick.
Isn't that the
Yeah.
Mad Max
Hot
Fury Road's a
take.
great pick.
Isn't
I
that the
still got a
point?
7 from him, baby. That's all I care about.
Mad Max Fury Road's a great pick, man.
Hey,
It
can
really is.
I say, guys, I think Twitter will love your list, Ryan, because Twitter loves Mad Max Fury Road. Twitter
1.5 out
loves
of
Hereditary.
5 stars.
Damn.
And you know what? Hey, Ryan, look, I don't even like Far From Home as much as other people, but Twitter does like it. It's a strong list, man. I can't even grade it, though. I haven't seen Fallout. Don't hate me, guys. I haven't seen Fury Road.
I want to talk about this list. I want to talk about this.
Somebody take the floor, though. Go ahead.
I want to talk about this list. Mad Max Fury Road is one of the pound-for-pound best action movies of all time. However, I'm worried about how people vote for it. I'm worried about how people vote for Hereditary. I'm worried about how people vote for Aliens, Ghostbusters, Spider-Man. You're probably going to get somewhat votes. My issue with this team is it's amazing, but I don't know how the voting is going to go with this team.
Hey, with that being said, Dives, I gotta say, Luke says nobody talks about the Mummy, and I just gotta say,
yeah.
Hey, look, nobody talks about it, but
his profile pic is nobody.
Well, clearly
Everybody
you don't
likes
watch
the Mummy.
Cinespection, right?
I don't know anybody that doesn't like the Mummy with Brendan Fraser, in my opinion. But
the Mummy is one of the most fun movies of all, like rewatchable movies of all time. Period.
hey, I agree. And then we got Matt Wyatt in the house. He said, as much as he likes Far From Home, it's his least favorite out of the list, and I agree.
Wow.
Music City Drive-In says Mad Max sucks. Shouts out to Music City Drive-In.
Wait, you Christian?
That wasn't me.
That's you, Christian, right?
No.
I think we
Music
kicked
City
Ryan up
nerd.
while he was down. Anybody got any other hot takes before we move on?
I gotta say really quick.
Go ahead, Christian.
So it's a pretty good list. I'm not. I'm more of a Midsummer kind of person instead of Hereditary, but that's just me because I'm always gonna
I
support
definitely
my
gotta explain my
first,
list after this.
But but honestly, like I do agree. It's solid for sure.
You know what? Hey, Ryan, you're right. Actually, explain yourself. You drafted this team. Talk about it.
Wait.
Yeah,
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Zach.
Let me just respond to Christian really quick and say that Midsommar is horrible. I don't like it. Hereditary is what? Yeah. Okay. No, see, here's the thing, because Ari Aster proved that he can make a great horror film with Hereditary, and I give Ryan so much credit in the world for picking that one. But Midsommar, it felt like he was just showing off. Like, it came off very pretentious to me, and I was
hot take, y'all.
Really?
So
What?
that being said, Ryan, I love your list. I feel like you skewed pretty heavily into the horror genre. I mean, Hereditary, Aliens, and Ghostbusters to an extent is somewhat scary, but kid friendly. But I really like it. So,
all right, hey, real quick, I'm so sorry I went out of order. Please, Ryan, talk about your team, talk about the draft process, and are you happy with your team?
Bro, honestly, I'm all good going last because I can refute everything everyone's saying. So Mad Max Fury Road, I think instant fucking classic. Y'all know Mission Impossible Fallout is easily the best one out of all of them and one of the best action films as well. Hereditary and Midsommar are on par for each other for me. I love them both, but I feel like Hereditary was more of the popular pick between the two. If it was me, I probably would have chosen Midsommar, but I knew Hereditary had more of the backing with it.
You made the right choice.
I think with Aliens, it's kind of a no-brainer. I think when you say Alien or the Alien franchise, you either think of the first or second one, but I think the second one's a little bit more notorious just because it's more of an action blockbuster. Ghostbusters, instant fucking classic. I know a lot of people talk about that, and I know with the new one coming out, it's a little bit of a hotter topic, I guess you can say. This one, just from childhood, I fucking love the film. And Spider-Man Far From Home. I was about to say No Way Home. Holy shit.
That's a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
I think the ones that got drafted, or the 4 that got drafted within the Spider-Man franchise, all just tally between the top 4 between anyone's picks, really. Someone will have 2 at one, someone will have Far From Home at one, and vice versa with the others. So I feel like this is just a no-brainer other than Into the Spider-Verse, which came out in December, though. But dude, I gave this shit an infinite out of 10. I'm happy with it.
Wow.
Hey, honestly, Ryan, you got a great list. Shouts out to Luke. He says, where's Scott Pilgrim? You know, to be fair, it wasn't exactly a box office success, but it's a wonderful movie.
Yeah.
We're gonna keep it moving, you guys. After Bat Nipples, we had Ricky.
Oh no.
He went with The Dark Knight, which is a banger of a pick in the first round. Captain America Civil War, one of my favorite MCU films, period. Forrest Gump, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. The man QT gave a great depiction of LA. We got Toy Story 3, which was actually on my board. I hate that you took it from me. And then he took Twilight Eclipse, which could be a point of divisiveness amongst the draftees and the Twitter audience. So Ricky, please, before I get ahead of myself, explain yourself. Talk about the draft process. And are you happy with your team?
Look, I picked 5th overall, how I got the Dark Knight. And then on top of that, what about 20th pick overall? I dive in and get Civil War as well. I don't know what happens. Like I said, I won this draft in the first 2 rounds. Okay.
Just like
Point
Tom Brady.
All right. But the thing about it is everybody's going to be like very critical of the 6th pick. And rightfully so. Is it a great movie? Absolutely not. But the thing about it is we're trying to win here. This is a game. This is not the best of the best. You know what I mean? Like The Dark Knight, not even the best of the trilogy. So why would I pick that? You know what I mean? Forrest Gump. It's one of the worst overrated films ever made. You know what I mean? Once Upon a Time in Hollywood's great. Toy Story 3 is great. Twilight's just another film. Look, Robert Pattinson and the little Pat Knights of the world are going to vote for this team. And that's why I picked Twilight Eclipse.
Okay, I need to stop this.
You went up a point for me.
Hold on. I'm gonna open up the floor, but
there's so many other.
But Luke says 5 out of 10 because he put Twilight. And y'all, on that note, I gotta see the scores real quick, guys. Everybody, put up the scores. What are we giving Ricky? I see a 7, a 5. Oh my lord, a 7. What else we got here? What do we got?
8. Deebs is Ghost.
He thinks he's John Cena. I'm gonna give it an 8.5.
Half of these people saying 7.
And before I open up the floor, I just want to say The Dark Knight's my favorite CBM of all time. That's just me. Civil War, up until Infinity War came out, was my favorite MCU picture. So that's just me. I'm a big Quentin Tarantino fan, and I saw Once Upon a Time in Hollywood 3 times, y'all. Forrest Gump. Look, it's not like the strongest film, but when I was a kid, that was actually a film that I liked a lot. I liked that he went through so many like random fables about, the Vietnam War, playing ping pong with China, him like inventing the fucking smiley face and the shit happens bumper sticker. I actually enjoyed that kind of stuff. So I don't hate Forrest Gump. Twilight. Look, I'm not a crazy big ass fan, but Eclipse was the best of the series. So I'm going to open up the floor. Who's got hot takes on this team? Zach, I saw you first. Go ahead, Zach.
Okay. Ricky, you had the best team in this goddamn draft for 5 rounds straight. And I hate to say it, man, because you're sitting there not even selling your own team. You're calling, okay, here's the thing. Forrest Gump, I will not accept any Forrest Gump slander because that is hot take my favorite movie of all time.
Okay, I don't know if it's my favorite movie, but it's really
Let me come back to why I think Forrest Gump is trash. It's poorly written. It's
Here we
poorly
go.
written.
No, man.
I've heard this
poorly
a million
written.
times.
Jenny is the biggest villain in the history of any film in the history of film.
No.
She's a piece of shit.
She's an awful person.
Can we move on?
Terrible
Can we
human
move on?
being.
Yeah. AJ.
Terrible human being. She's awful. Okay? And that's why I hate Forrest Gump.
Yeah, but then you picked it, and I'm like, you're not even selling your own
because
list.
it's a universally loved film.
I could have picked it, and I would have praised it so hard.
How many people are going to watch an hour and 34 minutes?
I'm not done. One more thing. You had the best team in the draft until you picked Eclipse at the end. That's why I knocked it down a full 5 points. It would have been a 10 out of 10, but you had to go Twilight, man. I couldn't believe it.
Ricky unintentionally fucked himself with that last pick.
He did. Yeah.
I don't know, man. There's a lot of Robert Pattinson fans out there. Like, I mean, Ricky's like, even though I don't agree with him in his takes on Forrest Gump, like he did say it. I mean, he did say like he's in it to win it. So like, I mean, this is a very, very strong list. Like, I mean,
okay, Ricky, I get where you were coming from. That's fine. But if we were in 2009, then it would have been a good pick. But nobody gives a fuck about Twilight right now.
That's my take.
No one.
I run a website where several articles have been written about Twilight. and they are the most clicked articles on our website. I disagree with you.
Besides mine, thank you.
I disagree 100% with you.
He is right,
Robert
though.
Pattinson is the most one of the most popular people in all of this land. Tenet was massive in the back half because of Pattinson. I'm telling you.
All right, so hey, I'm going to step in here, and I think some of our most controversial winners have picked films that were questioned, and I will say,
It's not like Twilight though.
I don't know how alive the Twitterverse is with Twilight, but it is a popular film. Robert Pattinson does have a following. With that being said, Matt Wyatt says he disagrees with everything you said about Forrest Gump. It's a great film, but he doesn't know why you pick this movie in this list if you hate so much.
He's in it to win it.
You want to win. When you try to win things, you pick movies. It doesn't matter if you like them or not.
Hey, Low,
What's
before
up,
you
Zach?
move on, let's just say that Robert Pattinson learned from his mistakes.
Hey, you know what? Hey, Robert Pattinson was great in The Lighthouse, Good Time, and you know what? He is the Batman. I'm excited. AJ is excited, and you know what? AJ is one of the 4 Suit Up Geek Fix podcast hosts. He picked the Avengers, #1 overall. Hey, you know what? Y'all could hate or love Joss Whedon. I don't like him either, but The Avengers was a monumental picture when it came out. Upgrade was a fantastic film that I thought did the Venom premise better than Venom. Baby Driver is an excellent Edgar Wright film. Spider-Man Homecoming was a wonderful return home to Marvel for Spider-Man. Good Time. That's Robert Pattinson. Y'all know what's up. The Safdie brothers. Man of Steel in the 6th round, in my opinion, is a dark horse pick because I didn't even realize Man of Steel came out in the summer. So shame on me. AJ, what do you think about your team, and explain your thought process? Are you happy with your squad?
I love my team with the passion, actually. I picked Good Time because I just thought it was just summer movies, not summer blockbuster. Just don't hate me on that. But I do really love my list. Man of Steel, one of the best DC movies of all time, one of the best comic book movies of all time. Spider-Man Homecoming is popular with Twitter, even though it still gets a lot of hate for some reason. But you also have Baby Driver, which is super fun, probably one of the most fun blockbusters of the year. And then you have Upgrade and Avengers, which is both movies I love passionately. So that's why.
All right, I want to talk.
Hey, go ahead, Dobbs.
Dude, the Avengers, Man of Steel, Homecoming, Baby Driver. What the hell were you thinking with Upgrade? What the hell were you?
Oh, you really want to know what I was thinking?
I know. Yeah, I want to know. Upgrade is a great movie. There is no way all of us here were going to pick Upgrade until the 5th or 6th round.
You really want to know?
I want to know.
Fuck Twitter. That's the only reason. you really think I care about winning this? I just want people to watch Upgrade. I want people to watch
full disclaimer, you guys.
Gonna get the votes.
Hey, full disclaimer, you guys. We've been doing these drafts for a while now. For every single draft AJ has done, that has been his mantra. Fuck Twitter. He's gonna pick what he likes, and I respect that.
Yeah. It's ballsy. It's ballsy.
Thank you, Tristan. Hey, real quick, we gotta see some scores. Put up.
Has he won yet? Has he won yet,
here, guys?
Scores.
I'm giving this a 10 out of 10. I'm sorry. That is a great ass list.
We got a 5 from Crockpot.
At least Ryan didn't give me a 3.5. I'm happy.
Hey. You know what?
That's better than my list. It's great.
And you know what? We switched up the title from blockbuster to summer movie. And in my opinion, if it was a blockbuster draft, my man, I would give you a 5. But if it was a fucking summer movie draft, I might give you more of an 8. So
if it was if I did thought it was blockbuster, I would have took off Good Time and put in John Wick 3.
There you go. Yeah.
But I mean, I'm gonna open up the floor, guys. Who wants to talk about this list? Hot takes, cold takes. What you got? Did he mess up? What are we doing here?
Oh boy.
Look, I'm gonna be honest with you.
I agree. Upgrade is the biggest reach of this whole draft.
It is. I agree.
Right.
But it's a good pick.
It's a good movie, but definitely not.
It's an underrated. Upgrade is an underrated movie, but it had no right being in this draft at the second round.
I actually agree. Ricky, I think, has a thought. Ricky.
Yeah, the thing about this is I think AJ he has a really solid team. Baby Driver is a phenomenal movie. It's one of my favorite movies to watch over and over again. Homecoming's very solid. Good Time is light years better than Uncut Gems ever was. It's Pattinson's best performance. It's phenomenal. It's a great movie. The Safdie brothers are great at what they do in that movie. And Men of Steel's good. And the Avengers. I mean, you can't. That's it's the OG that kind of started it all. This is a great. I'll upgrade to Reach, but you know what? I commend you for your picks because you know what? You picked with your heart. So I give you a solid 7. Best score so far. So.
Well, the Avengers wasn't my
All right, hey, real quick, we gotta keep it moving. Does anybody else have something to say about AJ's team, really quick?
Nada.
I'm just mad you took Baby Driver from me. That's all.
Hey, that was a good pick. Hey, Edgar Wright's amazing. That's a really good summer film. Luke says The Invisible Man is better than Upgrade. I don't know about that.
Invisible Man sucks.
Invisible Man is amazing.
I agree.
But it's not comparable.
But in the context of the draft, y'all.
Oh, here we go.
All right, Gabe, here we go.
Mr. Film Opinionitis, Mr. Hot Takes. Let's see what he's got. He took A New Hope #1, which I think, in my opinion, that's a strong pick. He took it over Jaws, which was questionable. He took Guardians of the Galaxy, which was an underrated pick, but it's a strong film in the MCU franchise. He took The Rock by Michael Bay, which I think is fantastic, but a little bit high for that film. Star Trek 2009 by J.J. Abrams, which I agree, it revitalized the Star Trek franchise for people that didn't like Star Trek. Karate Kid, I mean, what do I have to say? Cobra Kai is one of the hottest shows, period, and it's because of the Karate Kid. Batman Begins in the 6th round, you guys, is a steal, and I'm kicking myself because it wasn't on my big board. Batman Begins is a fantastic picture with Liam Neeson as the villain, Ra's al Ghul, in 2.0, if you want to say. Gabe, please describe your thought process. Are you happy with your team?
I think they're all great movies, but I was really like what you guys took. I mean, I would have liked to pick Raiders of the Lost Ark. I would have liked to pick Indiana Jones. Independence Day. Like there were several movies that I wanted to pick that you guys kept taking. I think they're all great movies, but I don't love that I have 3 movies about space. 2 movies with the word star in the title. I don't love the diversity. I have to be honest about my list. I think it's okay, but it's not my favorite list that I've made on this show.
Keep them humble.
He's honest.
Hey, Gabe, I gotta appreciate the fact that you're not terribly happy with your list. Not many people are that humble about it, so thank you. Let's show the scores, guys. What are we scoring, Film Opinionitis?
I'm gonna give you an 8, man.
8.5.
7.
8.5 for me.
Hey,
Who
did Ricky
gave
give
this
you
a
a pie?
2?
Did Ricky give you pie?
Pie.
Yeah, he did.
3.14. What the F?
AJ gave me a 2
for the most part. You know what, Ricky? I gotta put you on the spot, bro. What's up with the 3.14, man?
I really kind of, I love Gabe, and I just expected more of him. I think the score is more just the disappointment factor. It really hurts, you know what I mean? Like Star Trek, that was a rough pick. Karate Kid, Karate Kid's good for what it is. Interesting choice here. Batman Begins is all right. New Hope, it is what it is. Guardians of the Galaxy is easily his best pick. Guardians of the Galaxy easily his best pick. That's where he gets the 3 points right there for Guardians of the Galaxy. All the rest of them.
Where do I get the .14?
Hold on.
I got something real quick.
Do you love?
All right, go ahead, AJ. Go ahead.
All right. The only reason why I gave you a 2 is because of A New Hope and Guardians of the Galaxy.
Wow.
The other movies, I couldn't even care less about them. Karate Kid, don't care about it.
You haven't seen it. You haven't seen it, have you?
No one's talking about it. No one talks about it.
You don't like Batman Begins, AJ?
I have not seen Karate Kid.
I love Batman.
Wait,
Begins.
AJ, you haven't seen Karate Kid, have you?
Huh?
You haven't seen Karate Kid.
Nope, and don't care to.
Hey, real quick, guys, I'm gonna open it up to Zach.
Look, I watched KarateId 2, and it was terrible, and I was like, should I go back and
holy moly.
All
right, so
Okay.
Wow. All right, I want to talk about
Hold
this
on.
right now. Can I talk about this?
Go ahead, Dibes.
Gabe, your top 3 are bangers. 1, 2, 3. Star Wars: A New Hope, set the standard for summer blockbusters. Yeah. Guardians of the Galaxy is a top 5 summer blockbuster film. If anyone disagrees with that, they're wrong.
Yeah.
The Rock, Gabe, we're in the same age range. The Rock is hands down one of the best action films of all time. If you don't know what The Rock is, you're wrong.
Well, I mean, I know what The Rock is. It's Dwayne Johnson. Oh wait, no, wrong. Never mind. No, I'm kidding.
I tried to give like
a
Rock joke.
Hey, you're good.
Like,
hey,
anyway, The Karate Kid is one of the best movies of all time. Batman Begins is a steal. This is a solid 8.5. I'm gonna round that up to a 9 for Gabe because the Star Trek pick is a little bit of a reach. Even though like. I think there was probably a different way you could have gone there, but bang, 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 bang. This is a great team, man. A lot of people are going to love this team and vote for this team.
Yeah. Hey, Zach, I got you, brother. Real quick.
Yeah.
Luke said 10 out of 10 for Gabe. That's high praise from the comments.
Thanks,
Matt Wyatt gave it a 9. He said it's great, but he hasn't seen The Rock. And real quick, Zach, you're going to take it after me, but I just want to say, like, everybody hates J.J. Abrams because of like the Star Wars franchise, but y'all, Star Trek was a popular film when it released in 2009.
Yeah, exactly when it released.
It was a hot blockbuster movie.
Then everybody forgot about it.
We're very positive about J.J. Abrams. So Zach, I'm gonna give you the floor, man. What else you got?
Okay, before I get into my thoughts, shout out to Ricky, by the way, because I feel like he's got more hot takes than Amanda. Which is saying a lot.
Yeah, dude, that's impossible, bro.
Jesus Christ. Okay. So
proud of that.
That being said, Gabe, I absolutely love this list. These are among some of my absolute favorites that, I even had. So my only thing is the Star Trek choice. Personally, I like Into Darkness more. But I mean, I guess it's just a personal preference for me. But this is a solid list. It's gonna be a tough one to beat.
Thank you. I want to hear John. I want to hear John crap on my list.
I just told you.
John, before we move on, we got to keep it chucking.
No, I can't. Yeah, we can keep going. I'm not going to crap on his list. I'm not gonna.
All right, y'all. So if you guys don't know, I'm one of the 4 Stood Up Geek Fix hosts. Thank you, everybody that is watching. I'm not going to lie. Yay! So look, hey, I'm not gonna lie, you guys. I didn't mean to go so Spielberg heavy, but let's be honest. There would be no summer blockbuster season if it wasn't for Spielberg. And the fact that I took Jaws in the second round is astounding. Thank you guys for not picking it in the first round. Raiders of the Lost Ark. Look, Harrison Ford is not only iconic and legendary, but in my opinion, I like Indiana Jones more than I like Han Solo, and that might piss off some fans, but look, guys, I love the guy. Back to the Future, look, whether you hate or love Back to the Future, I know some people don't like it. It is a film that everybody knows, even if you don't know the theme, you don't know who Christopher Lloyd is, you know who Doc Brown is, you know what the DeLorean is, and you got to hit 85 miles per hour to go travel through time. I think Back to the Future is a generational film. X-Men Days of Future Past, I think that was a little bit of a reach on my part. I really was hoping to get Spider-Man 2 or the first Spider-Man. It just didn't fall to me. So I reached on a comic book film, but that was my favorite of the group. I did reach on Shrek as well, but I just feel like in terms of when Shrek came out, you guys, I don't know if you remember this, but 2001, I believe when it came out, it was huge. It was huge for an animated film. And Eddie Murphy, Mike Myers, John Lithgow, Cameron Diaz, like that was a big time cast. And that was something that DreamWorks tried to capitalize on for every film after that, Shark Tale included. And my last pick, you guys, I took Twister simply for myself. I love Twister. If Twister's on TNT, if Twister's like playing in my friend's laptop and we got to go somewhere, I will sit down for 2 or 3 minutes to enjoy Twister. Some of the best practical effects in history, not to mention the excellent tornado visual effects. Bill Paxton is the fucking man. Rest in peace, Bill Paxton. And shouts out to Jan de Bont, who was an underrated action director, also directed Speed. What do you guys got for me? Hey, bring it to me. What's the score? What's the score, guys?
I'm going to a 7.
You get a 9 from me, man.
Okay, hey, thank you, Ricky. You were really unkind to a lot of the other guys. I appreciate that. That Nipples hates me. You know what? I'm gonna open the floor to you, Ricky, because you've been really low on the other guys. So what do you like so much about this list? And thank you for showing me some love, brother.
All right, so I look at this the same way I look at fantasy football. Jaws, steal of the draft, hands down. Second round, absolutely absurd that you got it there. You probably would have gotten a 10 if it wasn't for Days of Future Past. But Twister,
God,
Twister,
what did I say?
Twister is a fantastic movie. It's one of the best actual blockbusters back in its day. It doesn't look as cool as it did back in the day, but back in the Universal Studios had a ride or like a little Twister ride thing. It was so cool. I love it. It was amazing. Shrek, Jaws. They had a great Jaws ride back in the day at Universal Studios too. It was cool as shit. But I would say four of your six picks, fantastic. I agree with you. Raiders of the Lost Ark, that whole franchise, I agree with you with the sentiment. It's better than the Star Wars side of things, the character-wise. But congratulations. Best draft so far. I mean, easily.
Hey, real quick, guys, I want to thank you, Ricky. That was really kind words. But at the same time, Dibes, I love you, brother. But fuck you, I wanted the Mummy so bad. I wanted the Mummy so bad. That probably would have been
That's my segue. I just want to say, this is how I graded your team, Loretto. This is a
thank
10.
you, brother.
Yeah, this is an absolute 10. I'm a Spielberg guy. Raiders, Jaws, Back to the Future, X-Men is my personal it was between that and First Class for my choice for X-Men.
First Class, yes.
Shrek is amazing. Twister made me want to be a tornado chaser when I was a little kid. This is top to bottom, one of my favorite lists. I give it a 10.
Yeah. Hey, Lo.
Zach, go ahead, man.
Lo. So this is an outstanding list. I really loved it. I gave it a 9, but here's my thing. I am going to disagree and say that Han Solo is better than Indiana Jones in so many ways. And here's why. I'm going to steal a quote from Dan Murrell real quick. Han Solo, when he sees evil in front of him, he does not hesitate. He goes after them right away. What does Indiana Jones do when he comes face to face with Adolf Hitler? Just saying. Just saying. He just waits there and gets his book signed.
Hey, that's a hot take. But I want to give it a Matt Wyatt.
Hold on.
All right, go ahead, Zach.
Han Solo's kids became Jedis, and Indiana Jones's kid became Shia LaBeouf.
All right, I got
picks. Hey, I want to give a shout out to everybody in the comments. Y'all have been too kind. Honestly, this is the most praise I've gotten in a while. Most of my lists have been kind of hit and miss. So thank you guys.
Han Solo turned out to be
Ryan has a take. Let Ryan have a take.
Go ahead, Ryan.
Well, Loretto, my man, I like 4 of your 6 picks, but Jaws and X-Men are just not it. I'm sorry. I think they're 2 of the most overrated films of all time, or X-Men Days of Futures Past, I should say. Jaws is definitely fucking overrated. But
and you guys were shitting on me for my team.
Wait. Does he actually mean this, or is he just
no,
saying
I mean it. Yeah.
Because any X-Men fan out there will tell you that Days of Future Past is fucking amazing.
Thank you. Thank you.
Top 2 X-Men.
It's fine.
Well, Ryan isn't a X-Men fan.
I'll be with AJ. I'm not like when it comes to
it doesn't hold a candle
movies.
to First Class. I mean, come on.
Yeah, First Class
is my favorite. First Class is my favorite.
All right, so we're gonna keep it moving, guys. But I will say this: I wanted Spider-Man on my list. That was my favorite hero of the Marvel universe. And I didn't get him. So good job, Christian. Good job, everybody. That
First of all, Ian says stay off the weed. And you're out of your mind, Ryan.
Not the first time I've heard that.
When is he not?
Close out this discussion on my team. Gabe says instant nonsense, bro.
No, you really did.
So thank you guys for the kind words. We're gonna keep it trucking. We're
You're
getting
welcome.
pretty long in the tooth in this show. Team John, he is one of the Cinespection guys. Look, if y'all want to talk about really awesome, random, underrated movies, bad movies that are good, Cinespection is where it's at. Please keep an eye out for them. Number one, I swear to God, I'm pretty old now, but when I was like 8, 10, 12, I could recite the Independence Day speech. Welcome to our Independence Day. It's fucking amazing. Die Hard, come on, welcome to the party, pal. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. He took Point Break 2.0, which I'm not mad at because it spawned a 9-film series and they might go to space. Who knows? I don't love Fast and the Furious, but I'm not saying it's a bad picture. It's definitely a summer flick. Speed is one of the greatest action pictures of all time. He took in the 5th round Men in Black. And look, you guys, Steven Spielberg is the Godfather. James Cameron is like the king of blockbusters, but the Fresh Prince of the blockbusters is Will Smith. I love that he got a lot of love on this list, and he rounded it out with Top Gun, which I'm not a huge fan of, but I understand it. If you like Tom Cruise, if you like dogfighting, it is a fun picture. Show up the scores. What do we got for John? And while the scores are going up, John, please explain yourself. What's your thought process on this team? And are you happy with this? Oh, Zach, you better talk about us later. John, tell me.
I'm looking at the scores. I'm pretty happy with it. Actually, I mean, I could be happier. I don't know. It's fine. Yeah.
AJ, is that a 0?
Look, Top Gun is probably not my best pick out of this, but everything else, like if you watch our show, we just watch a bunch of crappy random 90s movies. So like nothing out of this is like a reach for me at all.
It's gonna be Fast and the Furious, man. Come on.
Hey guys,
it's awesomely bad. It is awesomely bad.
I want to shout out Ian Acosta. Thank you for watching. He says he can't believe he wants to praise and punch someone at the same time.
I don't believe
that is awesome. All right, guys, I'm gonna open up the floor. Hot takes or cold takes on John's team.
I want to talk about John's team.
I have a hot take.
This is one of my favorite teams of the single draft here. Independence Day, Die Hard, The Fast and Furious. I love The Fast and Furious. Speed, Men in Black. Top Gun is a little like divisive, I think, for me personally, but 4 to 5. This is literally 4 of my favorite movies of all time. And I know that people are going to hate on the Fast and Furious pick, but I think there's a real, fan base that's going to see that pick and vote for it. So Speed, Keanu, I think you're going to crush that. There's Keanu fans as well. Die Hard. This is awesome. This is a great team.
Hey, Ricky, I'm going to get to you, brother, but who said hot take? I didn't see who it was.
I have a hot take.
Who is that?
Ryan,
what's up, man? Go ahead.
Yeah, Independence Day #1. I definitely would have gone that. Die Hard should have been #1. I think the biggest issue, I think I gave it a 6. I just would have just done other genres besides sci-fi and action, because this is like a heavy action sci-fi list.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree with Ryan.
And actually, can I piggyback on that? It's a team testosterone list. It is like pure testosterone.
Yeah.
Balls
this
to the
is
wall.
Like what I think of when I think of like action summer movies. Like I think of like what's his? I don't know. Like any of Gabe's movie list that he always would go with, like The Rock or something like that. Like
but you picked Fast and the Furious, man. I mean,
dude, Fast and the Furious didn't even get good till Tokyo Drift.
All right, guys, we gotta keep it moving.
Yeah,
but Ricky gave this a 10, and I gotta hear why. This is the highest score so far. Go ahead, Ricky.
Listen, this list is easily the best. First off, Speed is a great action movie, but it's a great love story as well. So let's go ahead and put that in there as well. Like you forget that there's a very fantastic love story between our two leads in this film.
Sandra Bullock. Hell yeah.
Exactly. Independence Day, phenomenal. Probably the best pick of the entire draft just because of base what it is. Die Hard. First off, the Fast and the Furious movie, the original Fast and the Furious movie is one of the best movies in this entire draft. It's a great film.
Oh, God.
And second off, the franchise, look, are the movies good? Absolutely. From 2 to fucking 850 of them. Are they good? Absolutely not. Are they good trash? Are they good blockbusters? Yes, they are. Speed, great pick. Men in Black, great pick. Top Gun, great. He should win. Just seriously, this is the best pick.
This is why we are
And this, listen, honestly, this would be the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many is there? There's 10 of us, 8 of us. This is the top. This is the top 9. All of them. He tops all of you guys' list. You guys are trash.
All right, listen, hold on. Let me say
Go ahead,
something.
Zach. I gotta go right after that.
I know.
Go ahead, Zach.
I know. This is, this list, you know what it is? It's like the popcorn guilty pleasure fast food movie list. Like, they're not movies that I want to watch, every single day. Like,
guilty?
Yeah. Independence Day, I wouldn't have picked that number 1. I don't even know if I'd want to watch Independence Day any given day of the week, Die Hard was
But it's the definition of a summer blockbuster. Like, it was released, when it was released.
So is Die Hard, because it's not a Christmas movie. But in any case, it's a fun list. I like it. Not bad.
Thank you, Zach. You broke my heart a little bit. Honestly, Independence Day is one of the most rewatchable films of all time for me. But that's, when it comes down to these blockbusters, it's all personal preference, I think. So with that being said, we're going to round out our draft with the final pick in the draft. And, I will say this, in any of these drafts, it's a little bit tough to get that 10th spot. You got to pick right after. And I think Ryan O'Toole picked a hell of a team. I had Terminator 2 really high on my board. And not only did he get in the second round, but he took Lion King in the first, which is a beloved Disney Animations classic. He took Prisoner of Azkaban, which is the best Harry Potter film in the franchise. I'm not the biggest Harry Potter fan, but Harry Potter has made billions of dollars worldwide. Spider-Man 2002, that broke my heart. I wanted that in the 4th pick. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes is the only one I think he reached on a little bit. I think he could have taken that in the last round, but he also took Revenge of the Sith, which is a Star Wars picture that is, hate it or love it, a very talked about picture. Ryan, explain yourself. What do you think about your team? And while he's talking about his team, guys, throw up your scores. What do we got for him?
Well, so my strategy going into this draft was to do personal picks as well as what Film Twitter loves and what we all love in cinema. And I love Gladiator. I love the Avengers. Independence Day is fun. But how did Lion King fall to the 10th pick? Like, this is my favorite Disney movie of all time. Everybody loves The Lion King. It's one of the most beloved animated movies of all time. It has stood the test of time, and it's a great blockbuster animated film. And of course, T2 Judgment Day, my favorite action movie of all time. Everybody loves that and prefers it over the first Terminator. So I think that's definitely going to get a huge amount of the votes there. I love both of those films. And Zach did take Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2, but I'm actually happy that I picked Prisoner of Azkaban, because I think the majority of people say that's the best Harry Potter movie, and I love it too. So I think that's one of the steals of this draft in the 3rd round. Spider-Man 1, Spider-Man 2 was picked, but I went with Spider-Man 1, pure nostalgia. Saw it many times in the theaters. Everyone loves it. It's a great comic book movie. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, I kind of reached, but it is one of my personal favorite movies of all time. One of my favorite sequels. Andy Serkis as Caesar. How did he not even get considered for Oscars? How did this whole trilogy not win any Oscars?
Because Oscars are trash.
Unbelievable. And Matt Reeves is directing the Batman for a reason, because of this movie and the other films in this trilogy. So I think Dawn of the Planet of the Apes will definitely attract many film lovers. A lot of people love it. And Revenge of the Sith, I went with because of Film Twitter. I think because the majority of people have a certain age range, Revenge of the Sith is gaining a huge cult love. Everyone's starting to love it. I enjoyed too. I have some issues with it, but other Star Wars movies were picked because of this. So I went I went with Revenge of the Sith pure for Film Twitter, but I feel very proud of my list, guys. I'm giving it a 9 out of 10.
Awesome. Hey, Ryan, honestly, I agree with you. This is a really strong team considering you picked last. Personally, I wouldn't have taken the Lion King in the first round, but who doesn't love the Lion King? I got to give your list a 9 as well. I respect your choices. You took T2 from me and you took Spider-Man from me. Does anybody else have some hot, spicy takes? I see
Beauty
hands.
and the Beast is better.
Christian, please take the floor, and then we'll go to Dives, and we'll go to, who else? Was it Zach?
I was just saying Beauty and the Beast is better, but it's not a summer film, so
What?
nobody could have picked that
What?
anyway. It is.
What?
Christian,
Wait,
please
what?
take the floor.
Anyway, okay, so Ryan, congratulations on this list. This list definitely rivals between AJ's and Ricky's. Honestly, like every single like The Lion King is. I think I worn out my first VHS tape watching that shit so many times when I was a kid. Harry Potter, I'm a huge Harry Potter fan. Prisoner of Azkaban, definitely top tier. Like Revenge of the Sith. Like, and I'm actually mad I didn't choose my own favorite Star Wars film, but this is a really great fucking list, man.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate it, man.
Dives, go.
For me, your top four are instant classics. Sorry, Ryan.
Yeah.
The Lion King, Terminator 2, Harry Potter, Spider-Man. People are going to vote for that. That is an amazing top four. And I just want to follow up. Revenge of the Sith has a huge Twitter following. People love Revenge of the Sith on Twitter.
It's a cult classic.
I give this a 9.5 out of 10. Ryan,
Thank you, man.
I think you crushed this, man. I think you crushed this, bro.
Hey, real quick, I just want to piggyback on that because I consider Terminator 2 the greatest action film of all time. But to Dives' point, I think Revenge of the Sith got more popular now than it is in 2005 when it released. So that was a really underrated choice, in my opinion. Does anybody else got some hot takes to talk about Ryan's team before we close out?
Yeah. Well, it's not really a hot take. Well, actually, it is. Revenge of the Sith. That's the one I want to talk about. Revenge of the Sith is terrible. I hate it.
AJ.
I hate it. It's the most cringe-worthy
AJ.
of all three of them.
Of all three?
All three is the most cringy.
Bro.
But it will get the votes. I would say it will get the votes. But personally, I do not like this. It was the execution.
You were my favorite.
The execution was done poorly for me. But Dawn of the Planet of the Apes is actually my favorite out of all the Planet of the Apes movies, or for the newest Planet of the Apes. Spider-Man, 2002 is great but overrated, so that goes in your favor anyway. Harry Potter, Harry Potter, Prisoner of Azkaban is amazing.
Go ahead, Dobbs.
Go on.
No, can we give when we wrap it up? Can we give a final honorable mention for movies that weren't picked? Is there any way we can do that real quick?
Yeah.
I have one, Inside Out.
Dude, I was gonna choose that too, and I was going back and forth.
But hey, before we open up that random forum that I'm sure is going to take over the pod, guys, I just want to thank everybody here. Ryan O'Toole, Ricky, Christian. A lot of you guys are first timers. The Cinespection crew, John and Gabe. Thank you guys. This has been an awesome draft. So with that being said, let's open up the floor. And I'm surprised there was no love for other Toy Story films besides Toy Story 3. I think Toy Story 2 was up there.
Toy Story 4. Almost did.
The Hangover didn't get
Can I give some movies that I think?
Yeah, go ahead, Deebs.
Go ahead, Dives.
All right. A, The Conjuring.
Yep.
B, The Shining.
Yes.
C.
Wait, The Shining came out in the summer?
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I didn't even know Lion King was a summer movie. I was like, oh shit.
Oh, I got one.
The Iron Giant, one of my favorite animated movies of all time.
But it flopped.
Yep. 28 Days Later. 28 Days Later. Of all time.
I literally watched it today.
All right. I have two more. Con Air. Con Air is amazing.
Hell yeah.
And then my one of my favorite movies of all time, it is better than Die Hard, I'm sorry, is The Fifth Element. Fifth Element is amazing. So that's
yeah, I got two.
I think you got one. What was it?
The Bourne Trilogy. I think Bourne Ultimatum, Bourne Supremacy, Bourne Identity, some Pixar films. Up. I'm surprised Up didn't get chosen.
Yeah, I was thinking for Pixar.
Ratatouille didn't get chosen. I love Ratatouille to death.
Oh garbage.
Best animated movie of all time.
Yeah. How about
Let's not go there.
Sausage party, bro.
So, hey, real quick, I know I went Spielberg heavy, so I wasn't gonna take ET, but how did we not pick Batman in 1989? That was one of the biggest
Indiana Jones in the Last Crusade.
Man, I would have went ET. That's a good
Last
one.
Crusade.
Fuck.
How did we not choose Sausage Party by Seth Rogen?
Because it's terrible.
Bro,
That's a great fucking movie.
Ryan,
Well, we actually didn't choose Pineapple Express either.
no, we
Wow,
didn't
no, we
choose.
did not. We
knocked
did
up.
not.
You know
Okay,
what?
but with that being said, guys, that was an excellent draft, and that just about wraps up our post-draft show. Again, thank you everybody that drafted. Thank you everybody for watching. This has been a great time, and until next time, until the next draft, we are the Suit Up Geeks. Please like and subscribe down below. Please follow everybody down below. They're awesome creators. For everybody on this podcast, we'll catch you guys next time. Thank you so much.
Peace, guys.
Bye.